I can smell your flesh. You see a dark, massive figure begin to emerge through the fog. All you can see is this reptilian head, almost skeletal, as an adult black dragon emerges from the water ahead of you.
I can attack other people, right? Not just the dragon?
You can do whatever you'd like. Greetings and welcome back to Crucible of Fate, our high-stakes competitive and open invitational D&D game show. I'm David Carter. I'm the host and killer DM for our festivities tonight. We got a great show lined up. We're changing up the format a little bit to make it a bit quicker, a bit faster, more action-packed. So if you want to jump ahead to where the action starts, just, drag that little timer forward because I've got a few thank yous I have to do and some introductions. So for those of you who are just joining us for the first time, if you want to learn more about Crucible of Fate, please head to the website, crucibleoffate.com. Lots of videos and explanations. All the rules are up there and the process for how you can apply and become a contestant on the Crucible of Fate. And I definitely encourage all of you to do so. If you're not the competitive type and you just enjoy watching, then you can be one of my eyes of truth that are always watching. So your job will be to watch the show and put in the comments if you see anything that maybe someone didn't do properly according to the rules, including myself. I know the rules fairly well, but I'm no rules lawyer, and we want to make sure that the game is nice and fair for everyone, and it gives you a chance to participate. Something else that you should be looking out for is to help us pick our player of the game. So if you think someone outperformed the rest, maybe role-played a bit better, made some better decisions, then make sure you vote for them down in the comments as well. Because being the player of the game comes with some definite in-game benefits that will help these characters in their journey through the Crucible. I want to take a minute to thank my patrons on Patreon. So Seafoot Games and Jonathan Warren, thank you so much for your continued support. I really appreciate it. I can't express how much that means to me. Also, a shout out to Remy Lupo for his donation in support of the show. Again, I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Okay, so let's meet our contestants for tonight, those who are brave enough to enter the Crucible. We're going to start top left on the screen here with Dennis. You guys each have 2 minutes to introduce yourselves. Go ahead, Dennis.
Hello. My name is Dennis, as was mentioned. From New York, New York. Been playing D&D for 6 years about. Been enjoying this game very much for the creativity that it provides. And I'm looking forward to, seeing the events that come through at the end of this game and seeing how everybody plays.
All right, thanks very much, Dennis. Glad to have you here. Next up is Jake.
Hey, I'm Jake. I'm from Australia. I've been playing D&D since I was a little kid with my dad, and then took a big break. Got back into it about 6 or 7 years ago. I'm an artist. And if you want to check out a game I'm working on, you can go to jaketoothandnail.com and click on Magic and Mishaps, and I have a free playtest of a role-playing game I'm working on. So if you want to check it out.
Awesome. Thanks, Jake. And I've seen your character drawing, and it's pretty awesome. I'll definitely be checking out the rest of your artwork. I also appreciate you getting up at 4:30 a.m. Australia time so that you can play with us. Hopefully that doesn't hinder your performance, but I'm sure you'll do it. Okay, next we're turning to our local contestant here in the Fate's Hand Tavern, Wyatt.
Hi everyone, name's Wyatt Rivers. I've been playing D&D 2 for about 5 or 6 years. Really excited to play the Crucible when I read about it, just all the possibilities and all the creativity stuff that you can apply to this type of game really inspired me. So I'm so excited to have the chance to try some of this stuff out.
Awesome. Thanks, Wyatt. Okay, down in bottom left, Emily.
Hi, I'm Emily. I'm from upstate New York. I'm really excited to die. You're probably going to see me hiding a lot and, stabbing a lot.
All good, Emily. As long as you have fun, and that's all that matters. Did I hear you say earlier, though, how long have you been playing D&D?
Okay, yeah. So I have been playing D&D for a month. This is my third ever game. So yeah, I'm gonna die.
I love the fact that you're here and you've only been playing for a month, though, Emily. I think that's fantastic, and I hope you have fun, and I hope that you do well and enjoy yourself.
Right, I hope I do well too.
Awesome, John.
Name's John. I'm from Pennsylvania. Been playing D&D for about seven years now. And my real life job, I'm a prototype machinist, an R&D machinist. So I'm a real life artificer, so to say. So ready to get in there and kick some ass.
All right. Thanks so much, John. Caleb.
Hey, my name's Caleb. I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. Kind of grew up Midwest. I've been playing D&D since high school, though. Absolutely love it. I think on my 18th birthday, the coolest way to become an adult is to roll some dice. That's what we did on the 18th. Just been playing it since then. I love the game. I love the stories. I love the personality that it provides at the table that you can bring to it and take away from it as well. I think there's a lot to be said that D&D has to offer this world, and mostly the camaraderie that comes with it. So I happy to be here with you guys, and I'm excited to see what comes next.
Excellent. All right. Thanks, Caleb, and thanks to all of you. I say this every episode, and I mean it. I wish all of you the best. I hope you all do really well and are successful. Unfortunately, the nature of this game requires half of your characters to perish. I promise you that I am coming into this game completely objectively. I've made the Crucible to be horrific and totally unfair at low levels. So all I can say to you is have fun, do your best, try to keep a positive attitude, have respect for one another, and good luck out there. We're going to jump into the intro video, and when we come back, we'll dive into the show in character. Okay, we'll see you soon.
It's time. Bring them. Offer them riches, offer them glory. I don't care. Just bring me their souls.
As you wish, Master.
Yes. You think you have what it takes? Every roll can mean life or death. 120 contestants. Who will survive? Who will win? It could be you. This is high stakes D&D.
In the darkness, time passes slowly. It's hard to count on the seconds and minutes and hours as they tick by. You find yourself drifting in and out of consciousness in an unfamiliar area. You've all now been awoken twice before, watching your companions go through horrific endeavors and gladiatorial games that seem to be set for the pleasure of the denizens of the abyss. Each time the dim blue light comes on, you wonder if it's going to be your chance to prove yourself, but also to face mortal peril. As this blue light comes on once again, and you regain your consciousness, You still find that you are unable to move, although you can see and hear and observe the things that are going on around you. Soft footsteps echo in the distance as a hooded and cloaked figure steps into the center of the circle. You now recognize this figure as Dregs, the head of the Crucible's security and an abyssal hunter. And he's been the one that has announced the contestants' names in every episode to this point. As he steps to the middle of the room once again, he calls out in his gravelly voice, "If I call your name, take a moment to steady yourself, gather your wits, and be at peace, as this may be the last day of your lives. I wish you all good luck. Play smart. Trust yourselves. Use your wits and your judgment. Most importantly, don't trust anybody." Tonight's participants are Dante Wolfhowl, Lilith Stormborn, Hibble Hopesinger, Lucius Lenoir, Sir Baristan, and lastly, Walter Gasind. You've each been given a gift from the host, as well as your fate spheres. Keep these in mind, as they may end up saving your lives. You can't harm one another in the tavern, but once you get out into the play area, it's an entirely different story. You must protect yourselves at all times. Remember too that the eyes of truth are always watching. The many denizens of the abyss, countless in the millions, are always watching you. If you do anything that's not allowed by the rules of the Crucible, there will be punishment. So may whatever god or deity you believe in, provide service to, watch over you during your struggles over the next few hours. If you please follow me. And he turns around as you guys all descend down 6 inches or foot onto the hard rock stone floor. And you see that the circle of all of your other fellow contestants kind of just fades away, getting oddly wider and wider as it disappears from view. And you now realize that the many eyes of the eyes of truth begin to be much more clear. But you have to kind of focus on them to see them in the distance. They're not always apparent, but everywhere you look, especially above you, these pairs of eyes are always watching. Dregs motions for you to follow him as he moves towards a rocky stone wall with some wood accents on the bottom, some lit torches. This area seems to be in the distance for a moment, but after just a few steps, it kind of envelops you as you move towards it. A now familiar voice from out of the darkness and shadow. Greetings and salutations to tonight's contestants. I am Theramgul, and I will be your host for the rest of the evening and your guide through the games you are about to endure. It is my job to make sure that all the rules are followed and that the games are as fair as possible for all of you. You are all familiar now with the process that you are about to begin, but by way of quick review, each of you together will play 3 games. Although we do not know which order yet they will be played in. They are Hunter and Hunted, Escape the Room, and Split the Party. In each of these games, one of you will die, but the rest of you will survive and grow stronger and more capable. 3 of you will survive all of the games tonight and will advance to round 2 and will enjoy the opportunity to relax and enjoy yourselves after the games have concluded. I wish all of you the best, but I look forward to watching you die painful deaths. This gives me and everyone else great joy. When you are out there, you will meet some friends of mine and some enemies. Be careful who you interact with, what they say. They are all down here for a reason and should not be trusted, nor should any of your companions. But enough of me blabbering on. Everyone would like to hear from each of you now. So, I would like you to introduce yourselves. Let us begin with Dante Wolfhowl. You have 2 minutes to describe yourself and address anyone that you would like to address. Dante?
Oh, sweet baby Praxis, you sound like me. We must be coming from the same place. But I shall see. Maybe you'll tell more about where you come from. Maybe you know a family relative of mine. But as you can see from me, I am Dante. My hammer, my shield, and my armor sustain me. I hope we shall all be good friends. For if you need some healing, trust that I will heal you, for that is what I do, for you. And hope that you return the favor for me and protect me, for as much as my shield has always never failed me, it is not perfect, and I always look for better friends to defend me. Good luck to you all.
Oh, very touching and heartfelt, Dante. Let us now hear from Lilith Stormborn.
So, Lilith Stormborn is a beautiful but tortured halfling rogue. She is kind of in the corner, hiding in the shadows. She has long silver hair and pure white eyes. She's dressed in black skin-tight clothes so she can fit in small areas and hide. You can see a short bow on her side and her rapier kind of on her back. And you kind of notice a small broken necklace hangs at her side. You kind of wonder what that's about. She's kind of breathy and she says, well, if I have to kill, so be it.
Thank you, Lilith. Hibble Hopesinger, you may now speak your piece.
So Hibble kind of walks up, he saunters, he's doing like some finger guns. He's like, definitely treating this like a superstar kind of treatment. He's the sole member and founder of the Church of Omnism, which prays to every deity. So for him, this is his like wildest dream come true. He thinks he's earned his place in the Crucible of Fate. He thinks this is a gift. He's like walking in, absolutely treating it like he's preordained to win. He's like, what's going on, guys? Hibble Hopesinger, he's got this salt and pepper, black and gray hair. kind of crow's feet around the eyes. Pretty mundane looking person. He's a half elf, but he's also like, he's like pretty middle to like almost late age here. As far as half elves go, he's still kind of burly, pretty built, pretty charming, or at least he believes himself to be, but not particularly outstanding in any way. His armor doesn't gleam. It looks like it's bought secondhand. The fact that he started his own church that worships every deity doesn't really have a lot of scripture in it, doesn't really have a whole lot of substance to it. He's just kind of doing his thing and believing himself to be special, and he acts like it. He looks like it. He might not be. We're about to find out. But he just says, hey, Hibble, good to meet you guys. Excited to get in the ring with you, and I am looking forward to getting to know all of you better. Especially you, Thermaghoul. And he points at Thermaghoul. Probably says it wrong, but we'll see.
Yes, it is Thermaghoul.
That's what I said, yeah.
Indeed. Lucius Lenoir.
Lucius is standing, he's dusting off. He's got beautiful fine clothes, obviously made of high quality silks. He's got a little crossbow on his side, shield hanging on his back. His hair is sort of like medium length, silver. His skin's a sort of dusky, and he's got definitely a shadowy gray complexion, clearly elvish. And he stands up and he says, Enchanté tout le monde. I am Lucius Lenoir. I am very happy to be here. My agent told me I could be the Crucible's next idol. He did not say the demons would eat my soul. And I think I ran into that other guy when he shot me with a crossbow. Next moment, I am here. Anyways, from the last two shows, I see that teamwork is very important, so I offer my service. I can be very helpful for anyone. Make sure you hit the monster with your big sword or axe. Make sure you avoid the fire. Anyways, I look forward to performing for all the eyes, and I realize that this shall be a very exciting experience for everyone.
Thank you, Lucius. We look forward to your performances as well. Sir Barristan.
Sir Barristan Bell is a human. As he kind of comes out of this stasis, he looks down, and you see his armor. It's very fine armor. His sword at his hip is castle forged steel, very fine. He does have a helmet. He has a shield with the lines maw on it, kind of showing. He kind of looks around, kind of eyeing up everyone that he sees. Sir Barristan is familiar with tournament fighters. He is a tournament combatant. He looks around. He nods at everyone. Again, he is a knight, and he is anointed knight. Shows respect, as respect is expected to be given back. He looks and he takes a deep breath. He's like, and now it begins.
Indeed it does now begin, but not before we hear from our final contestant, Walter Gesind.
Oh yeah, g'day. You all sound real amazing. I'm really glad that I'm here with you. Look, I'm not sure I was meant to be here. I'm like a writer and I draw pictures and stuff. I did recently get some powers though. Was that what brought me here?
Don't worry, Walter. Everything will become clear. It's amazing how much I hear people say they don't think that they belong. But after centuries, you will grow accustomed to it down here. So I welcome you.
And Walter's like he's like 5 foot. He's got a bit of a gut. He's got sort of like a bit of a curly mullet at the back that's all graying. He's a human. Yeah, and he just says, "Well, look, I hope we can all get along, and I'm glad you're all by my side. I got to say."
Thank you all for presenting yourselves in front of the eyes of truth. I will now leave you for 5 minutes' time so you can get to know one another and discuss your current situation before we move into picking and playing the first game for the night. Before I go, I love to mention to all of you that although 2 of you will die at the hands of monsters or traps or other horrific things within the Crucible, it is important to note that 1 of you will die at the hands of another of you. Anyway, enjoy your chat.
Lucius walks up to all the people wearing armor and swords, and he kind of like touches their arms if they don't mind. He's like, "You all look very strong to me, you know. I saw the other matches. We need someone that can, kill the bad guys. And I heard there's some healing. I can heal a little bit as well. And, I have some skills in terms of making sure that you're inspired when you do your work. So perhaps, those with the big muscles can help us who are a little bit smaller. And we can help you."
The generosity is much appreciated. I look forward to being inspired by you, Lucius.
I'm already inspired by Lucius. I'll happily stand at the front lines. All right, I'll be drawing this aggravation from the bad guys. I don't mind chopping them down as long as you guys build me up. I'm game for it. Hibble's way too devil may care, but whether it's off-putting or charming, it's up to you guys to decide.
And Hibble, if you're going to be at the front, then I can be at the back. And I found out I can do this thing. I can make like a bubble of darkness, and you're all welcome to come into it if you need a place to hide. That's all I'm saying. If you need to get out of eyesight, no one can see in there. But just jump on in, and we'll all be safe, I reckon.
Heck yeah. I'm in. Thanks for that.
Yeah, I think I'll take you up on that offer. I like to hide.
All right. And I've got a little friend, but he's not here quite yet. I think he'll be here soon.
What do you mean, little friend?
Oh, well, his name's Earl. I don't really know what he is. He sort of appeared when, anyway, I won't get into that, but he sort of appeared and he's a friend, but he's not here at the moment. I think I need to call him or something. I'm not sure. He just pops up sometimes. But he can help us out. He's helpful.
I look forward to meeting him.
As Lucius comes over and kind of touches touches the muscle and kind of sizing us all up, I will look over at Lucius and says, "Yes, friend, I will support you and show you my shield and sword and protect you as I can."
Oh, how
Again,
chivalrous.
honor is my forte.
You are a true knight. Honor. Oh mon Dieu. You make me blush with your promises of protection.
I quickly give him a nod and kind of look at everyone else and give that same nod.
Yeah, I don't want to rush you guys. You still have 2 more minutes, but if you're done, we can move on, but no rush.
I'm not sure Hibble would have much else to say right now. He's pretty gleeful to be in your guys' presence, and he's way too excited to get fighting something.
So, Mr. Bell, Sir Bell, sorry. You're a knight, a real knight.
Anointed, yes.
Wow, and have you killed monsters and things like that, or more people?
I am more of a I was a King's Knight. Lately I've been doing more tournament fighting, but I have fought some smaller monsters. We'll see what we have here, but yeah, I am an anointed knight. I am a at one point I was a King's Guard.
Sorry,
I gotta say that's reassuring.
You said smaller monsters. Like, how small are we talking? Like, are we talking like, like, stop me when? And Hibble just keeps. Okay, really small, really like the smallest monsters.
Some of the tourneys we were in, other than just other knights, they would release smaller beasts in there to spice it up. So again, I don't know what we'll be seeing here. Again, seeing the previous two rounds of combatants, I'm not sure what to expect, but sure. I will be on my guard, and I will do my best to protect who I can, and I would hope you guys would do the same until we get to the point where we need to do what's best for ourselves.
Absolutely. Okay.
I'll walk up to as that conversation, just as Walter's talking about the monsters. Some of the worst monsters I've ever seen happen to be people. Sometimes you cannot differentiate between one or the other. So don't worry. Whatever we will deal with it together. Well, -1, but can't fight the rules.
Very well. I'm so glad that you have all gotten to know each other a little bit. That familiarity and precursor to friendship is all the more enjoyable when it gets crushed under your boot as you murder your friends. I think maybe, Dante, we are from the same place. There must be a bit of Chigalian in your background. A shame that you have not been down here with us from the beginning. Perhaps your lineage fled during the time of troubles. Anyway, I digress. It is time now to determine which game you will play first. So, as I turn on our little eye here to observe what Fate's hand has for you, I need one of you to roll any die of your choosing. An even roll will mean you will play Hunter and Hunted first. An odd roll will mean escape the room. So please, anyone.
Lucius?
I can do it, no problem.
All right.
Even it is. We will start the game with Hunter and Hunted. Just to remind each of you before you go into your intermission action, you will be facing a powerful monster very soon. You will be dropped into their lair, facing them on their home turf. So keep this in mind for your intermission action. Okay, so now we will determine the intermission action order, initiative order. So I need you guys to roll initiative using either just the standard dexterity-based initiative, or you can roll an intelligence ability check and add any other modifiers that you have to initiative, such as, the alert feat and that kind of thing. All right, so I have, according to this, Sir Baristan as an 18. I have Dante as a 9. Walter as a 12, Lilith as a 21, and Lucius as a 12. I see that Walter re-rolled trying to take advantage of perception. Didn't really matter. You're last in the order, whether you have a 4 or a 9. I've got 5 rolls here, so
I still haven't rolled yet. Forgive me. I not for like lack of. Mostly just for lack of knowing what to click on here. If I click initiative right here, the -1, it just pops up this window explaining what initiative is.
Go into your settings and enable the dice roll on the screen.
Enable dice, so digital dice rolls for this character. Okay.
There we go.
Now. Okay, now, yeah. There we go. Wow. Okay, thank you guys.
Emily gets 1,000,000 bonus points.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You can spend those nowhere. Okay, now that we have established who will be going first, I will show you the wares for this evening. So if you would please follow me to the gift shop. And you see the glass cases move forwards towards you as he motions with his hand. As usual, you see the tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3 objects that are there. In tier 1, you see a long metal rod, approximately 18 inches in length. You also see some intricate-looking goggles with a very gothic styling around them, with dark lenses. Those are both under the tier 1. Under tier 2, you see what looks like a miniaturized shield, so a pretty ornate shield, although it's only about 6 inches tall. There is also a glass vial that you can clearly see as it's hovering there in midair, that the majority of the liquid is floating at the top, leaving empty space underneath. At tier 3, as you all stare at it, there are 2 items here. One of them, a small glowing object that as soon as you focus in your mind on a particular weapon, it takes the form of that weapon. It's kind of constantly shifting until you think about what type of weapon would be best applicable to you, and it takes on that form. The other object, in a similar vein, appears as armor. And again, that armor also shifts in style and material, depending on what's best for you. And just to rehash this, tier 1 means you roll once on the Wheel of Consequence, tier 2 means you roll twice, and tier 3 means you roll 3 times.
Are the and for I think the rule said, are these all homebrew items or no?
There's a mix.
Okay.
There's some homebrew and there's some stuff straight out of the DMG.
And just to double check, whoever, let's say somebody goes first and they get the goggles, for instance, the second player that goes will no longer have the option of getting the goggles, right? Because it was purchased.
That's right.
It doesn't replenish.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why the initiative order here is important. All right, now that you've seen the wonderful wares that I have, and you know of the potential consequences that come with them, I would like to remind you that if selecting an item from the gift shop, you must decide whether you will be keeping this item for tonight and tonight only, or for your whole time down here. If you keep the items permanently, well then your consequences may also be permanent, unless you are lucky enough to form a kinship with someone who is able to rid you of these ailments. But I guess that would put you at someone else's mercy. Don't know if I would like to be in that position. Anyway, ignore me. It is not up to me. So now I will take each of you one at a time to do your initiative actions. So, Lilith, you are first up. What would you like to do for your intermission action?
Well, Those goggles seem very nice. I would like to see what they're about.
Very well. You can have a look, but unfortunately, I cannot tell you any more about what they do unless you purchase them and pay the consequences. This is part of the deal. Would you like to purchase these goggles?
I would.
Excellent. Then here you are. These are goggles of night. However, these are not just normal goggles of night. These also allow you to see through magical darkness as well. Powerful item indeed. And I have made them only tier 1, so what a low cost. You must only roll on the wheel of consequence a single time. Are you ready to face your consequences?
I suppose so. I can't stall that long.
Then let me ask you, would you like to keep these goggles and your consequence permanently, or just for this evening?
Oh, I think I can part with them after this.
Very well. Excellent. If you could please roll a d20.
Okay. 8.
8. So with a roll of an 8, as the wheel of consequence rotates around, it comes to a stop on a strange symbol that you do not recognize. And as it comes to a rest, your sense of hearing completely dissolves. You are now deafened. So you cannot hear any sound whatsoever for the remainder of this evening.
Okay.
And that is your consequence for your goggles. And as,
So I can't hear anyone.
no,
or
you can't. You
anything.
can't hear anyone or anything as of now.
I don't have to tell anyone, though.
No, you don't have to tell anyone.
Okay.
So in your head, after receiving your consequence, you hear Theramgul's voice. Oh, what a shame. Well, at least take comfort in the fact that you won't hear the constant nagging and screaming of your compatriots. You may even find solace in the quiet. I wish you good luck.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wish me good luck, too.
You suddenly find yourself in front of Theramgul, looking directly at you. Well, Sir Berstan Bell, it is your turn, so please tell me, what would you like to do for your intermission action?
Sir Barristan writes himself, has some dignity. I would like to go into the magic shop.
Very well, if you will please follow me to the gift shop. It's right this way. So as you come into the gift shop, you see the cases that you'd seen but moments before. However, you notice that one item is now missing, and that item is the goggles that were in tier 1.
Sure.
So
Okay.
what, may I ask, are you interested in?
As I look around, I believe you said something of the effect of there's some kind of shield of some sort.
Yes.
Is that right?
Yep, you looking at the glass in the tier 2 category, you see what looks like a miniaturized shield. It's a kite shield with some ornamental elements off of the side. Again, very kind of gothic looking, like a dark gray color. It also kind of shifts, though, as you look at it, into whatever form that you would like it to take. It's very malleable, seemingly.
So Barrison has a question. So I'm a rune knight where I have a rune in my shield currently. If I would, let's say, take this new shield, would my rune transfer to the new shield, if that's what this is? Because again, this was how Barrison would be thinking, like, okay, maybe.
Yep. So because of well, anything that you buy in the gift shop, you immediately become attuned to it. So with that in mind, in particular, with your rune knight needing like a long rest in between shifting those, I would let you shift it over for free if it turns out to be a shield.
Fair enough. Sir Barristan say I need all the advantage I can get. These people look up and up, but I don't know what we're gonna face. Protection is part of what I do. I'm a protector by nature, and I think the shield would help me in my adventures to come. So yes, I would like the shield.
Very well. The shield is yours, and it is an animated shield +1. So it is a shield that will protect you, providing all of the benefits of a shield. However, you do not have to hold it in your hand. It floats around you, leaving your other hand free. I am glad to see that you enjoy this item, because now I get to enjoy seeing the consequences that you must endure. So, with this being a tier 2 item, I need you to roll a d20, please.
Roll the d20. I look up to the sky and look at Pelor or Pelon, my goddess, and I roll.
13. Perhaps your god isn't listening. I am happy that this is going to give you more protection, because you will need it. You are now considered slowed.
Means no reactions.
No reactions, half movement, and I believe only a choice between action and bonus action.
Okay.
And you must roll another d20. 5. As the wheel comes to a stop, you find yourself very distracted as you now take on one of my homebrew conditions called Vexed. Your int and wisdom-based ability checks are now at disadvantage. I have erred, Sir Barristan. I meant to ask you before you selected whether you wished to keep this item permanently or just for this evening. I am afraid that even I cannot go back in time, but nonetheless, the damage is done. I need your answer.
That's for tonight.
Very well. Then with that, your intermission action is concluded, and I will place you back in the waiting room. What would you like to do for your intermission action, Lucius?
I would be very happy to go to the shop to see what is left after everyone else has gone shopping, or if they have.
Very well. Right this way, please. And as you move towards the gift shop, you can clearly see now that in Tier 1, the goggles are gone, and in Tier 2, the miniature shield is gone.
I think I would like to roll the dice on armor.
I am glad to see you have expensive taste. Now that you have made your selection, would you like this armor just for this evening's activities, or would you like to keep it permanently?
This is a choice I have to make before I know the consequences.
Exactly. This is where I get my enjoyment out of things, is the torture it brings to you in making the decision.
You know, I think it's better if I only take the armor for tonight.
Very well. Then you have now committed to one consequence. Why don't we do the consequence first?
Get over the painful part. The painful part first. I totally understand. Rip up the band-aid.
Okay, I need you to roll 1d20, please. 17. -2 to your int ability score.
Int.
Yeah. But what you get is a bonus hit die during each short rest. And also, as a reaction, you can absorb half the damage from one attack anytime this evening.
So bonus hit die, one extra bonus hit die,
Yep.
and one reaction where I can basically be resistant to the damage.
Yes.
One time only.
Yep.
So, and I have to choose now what shape it takes.
Yep.
This is going to seem very weird to you, but I am going to choose it to be a breastplate, even though I cannot wear it right now.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah.
All right, so I shall roll 2 more d20s then.
Yep.
A 2.
Very harsh, Wyatt. You are now poisoned. So attack rolls and ability checks are made at disadvantage. You seem to have lost some color in your face, Lucius.
It must have been the seafood I ate before coming here. Yes, it's coming up the muscles. It does not feel so good anymore. I don't suppose there is a lavatory nearby, no?
This is the abyss. Once you get out into the game zone, you can go wherever you'd like.
I feel my next roll is not any better.
Well, let's have your next roll. One. Okay, you are also slowed. Half movement, no reactions.
So I can't even use the area.
Actually, you know what? I'll make, because it's an artifact, it'll be a free action. So that just happens as part of having the armor. You're not actually using your reaction. You just get to cut the damage by half, yeah. But yeah, no reactions, half movement, and you can only do an action or bonus action, not both.
Off. So, so these are things that are with me for the rest of tonight's game. No way to get rid of those features.
So any way, according to the game, can be used. So if there's a way to remove the poisoned condition, then that applies, and same with slowed. Yeah. That's a lot. I feel for you. But I'm sure your personality
I
will
would
go a
like-
long way.
Can I use a Fate Sphere? Or I have to use it before I know the consequences?
You're allowed to use one to reroll.
I would like to reroll the last one.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I'm going to mark off Fate Sphere.
Deal with being poisoned. I don't know if I can deal with being slowed. Please don't roll another one. Oh, thank God.
18. -2 wisdom.
Oof, Jesus. Oops, I didn't mean to throw that. To edit.
Who is this Jesus? Is his soul trapped on here with us?
You know, there's something I heard one of the clerics say. He said, "Thank to Jesus." I don't know. Okay, so -2. All right. It for me.
Okay, I'll come upstairs and grab you. The worst part's over, man. Dante, it is your turn now. Please tell me, what would you like to do for your intermission action?
Let's check out the toy store in this gift shop of yours.
Very popular destination this evening. As you approach the gift shop, you notice that from tier 1, the goggles are gone, leaving only the 18-inch metal rod. From tier 2, the miniature shield is gone, leaving only the glass-filled vial with the liquid floating on top. And from tier 3, the armor is gone.
What I was gonna go for.
Anything catching your eye here? I know my display cases are nearly bare. I apologize.
Yes, this tier 3 item. It can be anything I want. Yes?
Yes, this weapon can take any form that you would like. It does have other properties. Unfortunately, I cannot reveal those to you until you decide to buy it.
Then I shall go for that one.
Excellent. So, before we roll your consequences and you learn what this does, I must ask you, would you like to keep it permanently along with the consequences, or just for this evening?
That is an interesting decision to make. I think, well, how the saying goes, go big or go home. I will keep it for the entire duration of the Crucible.
Ah, delicious. This makes me very happy. Could you please roll a 1d20? Dante Wolfhowl, a 17, -2 to your int ability score.
Okay.
Another d20, please. -2 to your charisma ability score. And last roll, an 11. You lose 1 spell slot from your highest spell level available.
So now that shifts once, if I get to second level, it'll automatically remove it? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Very well. With your purchase completed, this weapon is a +1 magical weapon of your choice, plus it does an additional 2d4 necrotic damage, and with each successful hit, you recover hit points equal to half the necrotic damage dealt, rounded down.
think I'm going to enjoy this weapon.
I hope you do. You should put it to good use.
It's in the shape of a hammer.
One-handed or two?
Well, would it? Well, I guess this is out of character. Well, maybe. Would it have the versatile like a regular warhammer?
Yeah. Okay. So just a regular warhammer. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent. Okay, I will call on you when we are ready to go. Thank you very much for your business. Walter, it seems you are next. What would you like to do for your intermission action?
Oh, look, well, to be honest, I'm a little out of my depth here, and I'm a little nervous, but I think I've got a friend that maybe could help out a little. My mate Earl. So I might just sort of sit for a little bit and see if I can get him to come out. If that's all right.
Yes, make yourself at home, please. Cast spells as you would like.
And Walter finds a little spot on the floor and takes out a bunch of charcoal out of his bag. 10 gold pieces worth of charcoal, and starts drawing intricate designs on the floor and just saying, "Oh, Earl, come on, mate. I need your help. I need you." And he does this for an hour because it takes an hour to cast the spell.
Okay. And at the end of your hour, you complete the Find Familiar ritual?
Yep.
Okay, great. And what form does Earl take?
Yeah, so Earl pops out on my shoulder, and he's an imp. So pretty. He's got like red skin, tiny little devil horns, wings, and like a tail with a barb on the end. And he says, "Oh, g'day, mate. It's all right. Don't you worry, Walter." He looks around and he kind of goes, "Oh yeah, this all looks pretty familiar." He's like, "We'll be right. We'll be right. I've got your back."
Excellent. I'm glad that you were able to find your companion. I hope that he serves you well in the Crucible.
Oh, I hope so too.
Okay, I will see you soon.
No worries. All right, Theramgul.
Welcome, Hibble. What would you like to do for your intermission action?
Well, Theramgul, I only get one action, don't I? Just clarifying here.
Yes, this is just to help you prepare for the battle to come.
Sure. Well, I would like to try and parlay right now with two other candidates. I've been thinking about it pretty in depth. Is it possible to bring in Walter and Lucius for a parlay? Just the two of them and I suppose.
So, unfortunately, you must pick one.
Only one. I choose Walter for now.
Walter, very well.
Yes, sir.
Just one moment. He's gone. Jake, are you there, man?
Hey, you know what? It's okay. Low key, we could switch over to Lucius.
You snooze, you lose.
Yeah. You miss. Oh, there he is.
You just about got skipped over, Jake.
Howdy.
So, Mr. Walter, you have been called into Parley in the Parley Circle by Hibble Hopesinger. Would you accept or refuse?
Yeah. I accept. That'd be lovely to chat to someone for sure.
Right on.
Can Earl come in?
Of course, no problem at all. Very well. You guys have 5 minutes, or if you're finished before then, let me know.
All right. I'll go ahead and start a timer over here as well, just so I can kind of keep track of that. All right. Walter, Hibble, it's a pleasure to meet you. You really did catch my eye when we were coming out of those chambers, so I wanted to get to know you slightly better and come at you with just a little proposition. So, how you doing?
All right. Look, to be honest, I'm pretty concerned, mate. This is all a bit out of my yeah. but I'm all right. Earl's here now. And Earl says, "Oh, g'day, mate. How you doing?" And Earl's like an imp, like a little. He's like got red skin and little horns and wings and a little barb tail.
So who's in charge of who here?
Oh well, you know. And Walter goes, "Oh look, neither of us really. He's just a friend. We just sort of, he sort of came about when all these powers came about a few days ago. So
okay, I'll tell you what then. I actually think that breathes pretty clean air into this proposition I was going to make you. I'm not looking to be in charge. I'm not looking to have someone else in charge. I'm looking to have a friend in a place where it's hard to trust anyone, in a place where we can get backstabbed and we're expected to die pretty quickly. I want to try and lay the groundwork right now for you and me to make it on to the next round. Okay."
Hibble, I'm so happy to hear that.
Yes.
And Elle goes, yeah, why not, man? Like,
heck yeah.
This is, it's the two of us now. Make it the three of us.
I would love that. I would love you, me, Earl, and I want to try and have someone else parlay with us later, perhaps, because what I'm thinking is that if you and I can make it to the player versus player section, if we can be on different teams or even the same team, if we can find a fourth compatriot to join us, then it'd be really easy, I think, in the player versus player section to just turn all the knives onto that one individual, which sounds pretty gruesome. I hate to be the gruesome guy, but, I also hate to be the guy not making it into round 2. So what I'm thinking right now, is there anyone who's really struck your interest as perhaps bringing in a fourth compatriot? Earl, my apologies.
Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries. Anyone else? I mean, that bard fellow seemed really nice. But my only worry with that, maybe we need someone a bit like, look at me. Look at this body. This isn't a, this is fine. I'm fine with this. Don't get me wrong.
Go easy on yourself.
I love this. It's just not, it's not necessarily made for fighting monsters. That's all I'm saying. But that bard guy struck my, wow. He was, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I am so glad he said that. It's literally you and him were the two people I was interested in, pulling into this kind of thing here. You, because I figured you and I could be the cannons. You shoot him from behind, I'll hit him up close, and Lucius, maybe we can have him help us out later with a little bit of buffery. So,
and I can sort of push people around. I've got these sort of, I can shoot these things. I don't know what they are. They're like I said, they're new. Yeah, mate. That's they're called Eldritch Blasts. That's the Fathomless.
The Fathomless. I love it. I really think that we could do something with this.
And I've got a sort of tentacle thing. That one I'm a little more uncomfortable about, but if we need it, it's there for us.
Okay. Tentacle thing. It sounds like
is a friend.
We have options then. We have tools and we have a little bit of rapport now. This is good. So what I'm thinking is we should probably hold off on letting this being known to everybody else until maybe the third round. If I don't make it, man, then I wish you the best of luck. But if you and I are able to pull through there, I'm thinking even, maybe if the chance comes, if we're all surviving, the survivors, maybe we could do some fates here kind of stuff, get some antics going on there to continually, steamroll these fools as we go through the games here. Maybe we can all end up in the next one. But right now, I just want to make sure that you and I get there. So I got your back, okay? I hope you have mine, but either way, I'll be showing it to you. So I'm trusting you.
For sure. I'm just glad to have a friend in here. And another friend, Earl, of course. Yeah, no worries, mate. No worries.
We're all pals here. All right, I think that's almost time. So I got nothing else to really propose right now. But I'll try and interact with Lucius. If you want to do that too.
Is this too presumptuous? Or is it too early for that? Sorry.
Is that a fate sphere?
Maybe that was a little too much.
You know what?
Maybe that's too forward. Is that like saying I love you on a first date? I'm sorry, mate.
I want to say no right now, but only because if I die or if you die, it's only going to inhibit us. I would be more than happy to use the fate sphere at the end.
No. Yeah. I like that. Yeah.
All right.
And 5 minutes, guys. So that is it. Good job. I'm going to bring everybody else back in, okay?
So I'm asking out of curiosity, and also you do not have to answer at all because I don't want you to feel as though you guys have given away any information unnecessarily in this campaign. But did anyone do any Wheel of Fate stuff? When he mentioned the liquid that was mostly at the top of the vial, that's been around since episode 1, and I've been stupid curious about it.
All right, enough of that. Enough of this chatter. Okay, very well. Now that the intermission action has been completed, we are ready for Hunter and Hunted. A very quick review. You will face off together against a very powerful creature. Of course, you're allowed to kill one another. I have no problem with that. But that will not end the game. We must wait until one of you falls to the creature in a horrific and gruesome fashion. I will give you every opportunity to avoid this, but when the moment comes, I will describe it in graphic detail with a certain amount of glee. I hope you understand. So, once one of you dies, the portals will open up, you will come back here, and we will say goodbye to whoever does not make it. The rest of you will level up, and we will have some refreshments and things, and take a bio break, and then continue on. So, without further ado, as you step into the portal, opened now by Theramgul, you find yourself being pulled forward by many shadowy hands in complete darkness. You can't see anything around you, and that constant feeling of cold air, and that you're being watched, and roughly having hands grasp all over you, pulling you through an unknown corridor. And then there's a burst of light as you emerge into an area of swamp. Underneath your feet is squelching mossy muck. You see a few dripping trees with black trunks, rotting vegetation, scummy water. You hear the sound of like frogs and insects in the background, and old vines snake across the ground all around you. There's a smell of sulfur and like rotten egg that permeates this whole area. The fog lightly obscures the entire area, and it seems to, as it moves on an invisible breeze, seems to be grasping at the surfaces of the water and the ground ineffectually as it moves on. The sounds of the insects buzzing is constant in your ear, and the little like nips as they bite at your flesh becomes annoying very quickly. And ahead of you, 60, 70 feet into the fog, you hear the sound of the water gently begin to move, and then a deep inhale. I can smell your flesh. It sickens me. I will melt it from your bones. As you see a dark, massive figure begin to emerge through the fog, up and out, as you see it expand with a massive wingspan. And all you can see is this reptilian head, black, looking almost skeletal, as an adult black dragon emerges from the water ahead of you. And with that, we will begin Hunter and Hunted. Hibble, you are up first.
Yeah, so Hibble is feeling a little less swagger than he did. He's probably still going to walk up, I think 6 squares. He has a movement speed of 30. He's going to walk up 6 squares toward it, just kind of not necessarily drawing attention, but trying to get closer. 3, yeah. I'm trying to think here. I think that there's not really a whole lot. I think that I would probably ready an action. I'm going to take the, I think, dodge action. Is that correct? Is that something? Okay, cool. I'm going to do that just in case something comes my way, but I'm probably going to leave it at that for now. He's not in beatdown distance yet, so I think I'll end my turn there.
Okay, thank you, Hibble. Walter, you are up.
All right. This is a lot worse than I thought. And Walter is going to cast darkness on himself.
Okay, very well. Is that that's a 20-foot radius?
15, I think.
Okay.
So 30 foot across.
Walter disappears as a sphere of complete darkness envelops him.
And I'm just gonna say, I guess that's it for now. And then he's gonna actually with his bonus action, he's going to summon a tentacle. He's going to use his Tentacle of the Deeps, which, it doesn't show me what the range is on here. Hang on. I think maybe it's, within 60 feet of me. So whatever I can, 60 feet closer to the Black Dragon.
Okay. I'm just going to get
whether it can get right next to it, I'm not sure. Yeah.
60 feet closer?
40, 45, 50, 50. I think it maybe can be right next to it, or like 1 square away, maybe.
Yep, we can get it to here.
All right, and then I'll roll an attack with the tentacle then. No, because that's a bonus action. So yeah, I'll roll to hit. It's a 13. I'm guessing that misses.
So as your tentacle shoots out towards this massive creature, it just deftly dodges its front claw and lifts it up, casually getting out of the way.
And I just say one last thing to Earl. I'm like, get invisible and get over there, mate. And then I guess it's Earl's turn because we're on the same initiative. Earl, my little imp friend that everyone would have seen, kind of hovering around on my shoulder as we came in, is going to use his action to go invisible and fly 40 feet towards the dragon with his 40-foot fly speed. Okay.
I'm going to put a marker down. That's okay with you where he is?
Yeah, easy.
Unless you want to, I know it's a bit hard to see on the camera which square he's in. I'll have to make adjustments.
No, I'm not too bothered. Just like basically from me, 40 feet towards the dragon, as close as he can get. I don't think he'll be able to get right next to it. Yeah, I can see that. Great.
Okay. Perfect.
Cool. And that's both our turns. Done.
Okay. Excellent. So next up, it is the dragon's turn. And as it looks around, it scans all of you. And I'm just going to grab my dice here and roll a d6 to see who has caught its attention. I'll be starting over here from the right. So Lilith, you've caught its eye for some reason, and it's heading towards you with that
could
dice.
I do a sphere to re-roll that?
You can indeed. I'm gonna mark off the first fate sphere being used to avoid this creature's
Ooh. Oh yeah, it's not just D20 rolls. That's great.
This time it is a 6. So, Lucius.
Okay.
You gonna let it come?
We'll see if my night's over early.
All right.
Does his tentacle get an attack of opportunity if he leaves the range?
That's
Nah,
a good
it's not a
question for
creature.
Walter.
Nah, it's not a creature. It's essentially like spiritual weapon. So it doesn't provide flanking. It can't do anything. And it's ethereal, so I think things can even just move through it. Like it's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It casually moves to here without taking any additional actions yet at this point. So that's the end of its turn. Lucius, you're now up.
Well then. Not like the looks of this. So show them what your god can do, my paladin friend. Show them that he is worthy they are all worthy to follow. So I'll use my bonus action to inspire him. So Hibble, you now have a 1d6 you can roll for a attack roll, a saving throw, or an ability check.
Heck yeah, thank you.
And I will then cast a spell. I will cast invisibility on myself. 2nd level spell. And with that, I will move somewhere. I will move to this way.
Okay.
As far as I can.
Okay.
And then down if I have any spots, like towards the dragon. Like go right to the edge, and if I have any space left, 30 feet is my movement speed.
So the board ends.
Okay.
The board ends, yeah.
And that's it for me.
Sir Baristan.
If you can rotate the map so I can see what letter I'm on, so I can see where I can move.
Yeah, you're actually on...
The barbarian, right?
Yeah, you're on E1. I'll have to move you...
Okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Can I move close? So can I move 15 feet to stay on E, but move to say like as far as I can get, going towards like E7.
Okay, you said
Like 15 foot of movement.
15?
Yep. So just moving straight down the. Yep. Yeah. 15 feet.
Okay, there you go.
And then I will, with my longsword sheathed, I will pull out my hand crossbow and I will fire at the dragon at disadvantage, I believe.
Okay, you pull out your light crossbow. Go ahead and give us an attack roll. A 17. Your aim is true. Your crossbow bolt impacts directly into the scaly hide of the black dragon and ricochets harmlessly off.
And that's the end of my turn.
Okay, next up is Lilith. You're
okay,
right
so
here.
I'm the one on the J. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to do my movement as far as I can up on the right side of the island in front of me.
Okay. So your movement, I believe, is 25.
Yes.
So to here with your movement.
Okay. Can I how far is the dragon from me?
45 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna try and hit it with my short bow.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack roll.
D20.
Yeah, you can actually click on the plus beside your short bow under your actions, but I'll keep that die roll for now. So your shot goes wide. Anything else? Bonus action?
I'm gonna. I mean, there's really nothing to hide behind, right? Is there any darkness?
Not directly around you right now.
Okay, I'm gonna dash. Yeah, I'm gonna dash and try and get close to that rock in the middle swamp area.
Okay. Sounds good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the end of your turn. So we're moving down to Dante.
I don't think I can see myself from this angle. I'm in the corner, or
you're
which
right
corner?
here. This character right here.
Okay. I would like to, for starters, move 30 feet closer to the dragon. Just straight shot.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, there, coming up behind
And
Abel.
how far away is he from me at this angle? This range?
25 feet.
All right, cool. As I'm running towards the dragon, I guess just for thematic purposes, I keep my javelins on the interior of my shield, and they just like slide out like a baton almost. So as I'm running, I take it out, holding my hammer in that hand, a little weight, and just aiming at the dragon as I just throw it.
Okay. 19. That is enough to hit. Your aim is true. Your javelin strikes him dead center in the chest. Roll your damage for 6 damage. Anything else for you?
That will be it.
So that's the end of round 1. At the end of round 1, a lair action is initiated. So all of these pools of water surge outward towards all of you. I need everybody to make a DC 15 saving throw.
What skill?
Sorry, strength.
Okay.
That would be a fail.
All right. Do I need to call out if I use my inspiration beforehand or after?
Let's just look that one up real quick.
I'll go ahead and use the inspiration now. I think that this is a prudent time to do so. I rolled a 17, so I guess if I roll any number on a d6, I'm probably okay still. So I'll just expend it real quick. I'll go ahead and just mark it off my sheet.
Okay.
Can I use a Fate Sphere to reroll?
Yes, you can. So Walter is using one.
I'll take that away. And it's strength, you said?
It is strength, yeah.
Same roll.
Sir Barristan is also going to use a Fate Sphere.
Okay, sounds good. Sir Barristan uses a Fate Sphere.
No, if it's worse, okay.
So, Lucius, fail. Sir Barristan, initial fail. Dante, Dante passes. Lilith passes. Hibble passes. And on Walter and Sebastian's rerolls, they both fail. Okay. So, Lucius, you are pulled into the water and are prone. Sir Barristan, you get pulled into this water and are prone. Dante's good, Lilith's good, Hibble's good. Walter, I believe with darkness, you have to cast it on a point. I don't think you can cast it on an...
you can cast it on an object, and my intention was to cast it on a piton that I'm holding. That's one of the reasons I took pitons. So I'm like holding onto a piton, and that's what I was casting it on.
Okay, so that gets pulled over with you.
Yep.
As you get pulled into the water. So this is kind of sticking up a little bit awkwardly, but these guys...
Yeah, I get the idea. Yep.
Disappear into darkness.
Oh no.
My God, I can't see anything.
Barristan already got pulled in, and Walter's pulled in. Okay, so that's the end of round 1. Moving on to round 2 now. We have Hibble at the top, and you can now no longer see. Everything went totally black to you as you were enveloped in darkness.
Correct. So what I'm going to do, I think, even though I'm enveloped in darkness, am I still able to cast Bless? It says creatures within 30 feet. Doesn't say I have to necessarily be able to see them.
Okay. Yeah. So
I'm going to cast Bless then. So on myself, I'm going to give myself Bless. I'm going to give Bless to Walter, because he's so close to me. And is Lucius within range?
If it's supposed to be within 30 feet, no, he is not in range.
Okay. Gotcha. Is there any other ally I have within 30 feet? It's a little hard to tell here, so I just want to make sure I'm asking the right questions.
Yep, so you have Dante right behind you.
Okay. I will let Dante have that bless then. And so I raise up my warhammer to the sky and I go, "All gods and demons, I beseech you now!" And I guess they bless us. It was pretty cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and run up then with my last 30 feet of movement behind the dragon. But I still want to be as adjacent to him as I can, but also as around his backside as possible too. Thank you. I think that is pretty much all I can do right now. Yeah, sweet. I end my turn there.
All right. At the end of your turn, the dragon will use one of its legendary actions here for round 2 to take a swipe at you with its tail.
Absolutely.
Just recording your action here. So that's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, that does meet my armor class.
So as the tail slams into you as you try to run around to flank it, you're hit for 16 bludgeoning damage.
Incredible. All right, I wouldn't have it any other way. Let's see. There's no bonus. There's no reactions I think I have that I can. Nah, that's just it. It just hits me. Incredible.
All right, Walter, you are up, prone in the water.
Am I like restrained or anything, or I'm just like in the water?
You're just in the water. You're not restrained.
Yep. Okay. Cool. I with my face in the water, I take a big breath. Refreshing the lungs. And I'm actually going to let go of the piton, which I'm assuming is like a free object interaction.
Yep.
And I'm gonna move to the square that's like it's, I'd say, like in the like O line, like on the kind of on the back a little bit on the edge of the darkness. So still in the darkness, but like in that like basically just moving back a little bit. If you want to put my mini on just to make it easier to track where I am in the darkness, that's totally fine. Go for it.
I'm just gonna record where you are, and I'll trust that everyone who's here will, ignore where you are.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
And then I'm going to with my action, cast an Eldritch Blast towards the dragon.
Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm still getting used to using this, and I'll roll that with advantage, I'm guessing, because he can't see me. I'm attacking from... so that's a 21 or a 23.
Okay, so we'll go with your first one because you don't actually have advantage.
Okay, cool. No, I love it. Okay, 21 to hit.
21 does hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yep, and I'll roll 1d10. So 4 points of cold damage. Points of force, sorry.
All right. Your
and
Eldritch
I'll knock the
Blast slams into his massive form.
And I'll knock the dragon back 10 feet.
Okay, there's no size limitation to that. It's anybody that gets hit.
As far as I know, when you hit a creature...
I think he's right. Eldritch Blast doesn't have any size limits on it.
Okay.
As far as I know.
Yeah, when you hit a creature with Eldritch Blast, you can push them 10 feet away from you in a straight line.
So, Hibble, you have a dragon being pushed back towards you. You can either try to push back and keep him where he is to use your reaction, or you can try to dodge out of the way with a dexterity saving throw.
Tell you what.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna no. Hibble's just fine with this. Hibble likes a challenge. He's gonna push back. He's kind of a strong man, kind of a bonehead. So yeah, is that I guess just an athletics check?
Yep, athletics will do it.
Absolutely. And I also am going to roll another D4 with this because I am blessed. And do I do that by just clicking on the red? Oh, perfect. Here we go. So sweet. I guess 16.
All right, you sense this dragon like rearing up a bit as the magical force is pushing it backwards, and you just lean into it and push back, and you just feel that you're able to make an impact in its momentum, and it does not move.
I am so sorry. Just a quick addendum. 15, not 16. I don't know if that changes things, but I want to be honest here.
Nope.
Cool.
Does
Incredible.
not change anything. Okay, anything else, Walter?
No, I think that's... Oh, yeah. As my bonus action, my tentacle is going to do its thing.
What's the range on your tentacle?
It's going to move, so it can move up to 30 feet. So it's actually going to move, so it's like 10 feet away because it has a reach. So it's going to move there, and then I'll roll to attack with it. So yeah, it'll move within 10 feet of the dragon so it can attack.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
That's a 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
And it does 7 points of cold damage. Oh, you don't need me to say the numbers, do you? You've got them all.
Yeah, I can see them. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that.
Excellent. Your tentacle slams into its back leg, crushing a bit of the muscle. Okay. Next up is its turn. And I will once again roll a die.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Earl. Does Earl go before the dragon, or? Yeah,
go for it.
Earl's gonna fly over and is invisible and is gonna fly towards the dragon and just sort of like be flying around it invisibly, going, "Oh, what do you got, mate? You can't do anything," and sort of just flittering around, kind of trying to annoy it. And it's gonna grant the help action to Lucius. And then the imp is gonna, I don't know how much it had to move to get next to the dragon.
Like 10 feet.
And then it's gonna fly like 10 or like 15 feet back.
Okay. Right there.
Yep.
That look good?
Yep, looks good to me.
Okay, next up is the dragon's turn. So I rolled a 2, which once again, moving from my right, left, it's Lilith again. And you can see that it's
Can I
up.
not do that? Can I use another sphere?
Yeah, you can, yeah. And as you go to use that, you can see that the dragon's kind of rearing back and bringing in a big inhale, and it's starting to open its mouth as this like viscous clear liquid starts to drop out of its mouth. So you go ahead and use another fate sphere. I will re-roll. This time it is a 3. So that is coming towards Dante.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm assuming he can see me in the darkness bubble, right?
He does seem to be able to sense you despite the darkness. Okay, then Dante, I need you to make a saving throw, and it's going to be a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. Okay, so I do have Shield Master feat, so I'm adding in my Shield's AC bonus to any dex save that only targets me. So dex save. That's 19 plus 2, 21.
Okay, that is enough for a pass. However, you still... So as it unleashes its breath towards you, you all see this stream of clear liquid, like a 5-foot-long line, enter into the sphere of darkness, and it disappears. You have no idea what happens in the darkness. However, Dante, you are hit for...
Is that gonna do the half damage thing?
Yep.
On success? So Shield Master, I can use my reaction if I passed to take no damage.
All right, so...
Yes, amazing.
58 acid damage coming your way in the darkness.
Oh.
You hold your shield up, and luckily you've been trained on how to use this in times when you lose your senses, and you feel a heavy weight of liquid slam into you, and you hear sizzling of vegetation all around you despite not being able to see anything, and you take no damage.
Wow.
Amazing.
Okay.
Amazing.
Not gonna lie, my hands are sweating there for a little.
Okay, next up is Lucius.
Oh, wow. Lucius is going to use his bonus action to teleport 30 feet.
Okay.
So 30 feet this way towards the dragon, like in a straight line as far as I can go.
Towards?
Yeah, like I just want to go a straight line.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would end up.
I don't want to be next to him,
Okay.
preferably.
Here then?
Yeah, as long as I've got 5 feet. Then I will cast. I'll cast Silent Image, and I'm gonna make it look like in my place there's another one of me that's like preparing to fight it, essentially.
Okay.
And I will continue to run the rest of another 30 feet with my movement towards the stones.
Towards here?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave a marker here for you. You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is with your, this movement is with your...
Regular movement.
Okay, got you. Yep.
And so with casting that spell, then my invisibility is gone as well.
Okay, gotcha.
There too.
All right, thank you, Lucius. So Sir Barristan, you're over here to you. Were
Face
you
down in the muck.
prone in the muck?
All right, I'm going to not a whole lot I can do. I'm going to stand up.
Okay, you stand up for half your movement.
Do I have enough movement to step out of the muck at least?
Yep, so as you stand up, it takes half. Then this would be 10 feet of movement. And then you want to take a step out. So
I can, yes.
Yep, that would leave you with 5, I believe. If you have 30.
Yeah, No, I have 15 right now. So I'm going to take a step back into the muck then. So I'm not out of it yet.
Sorry, that would, using up your half to stand up, 15 got you there, out of the muck.
Sure, okay. Then right there, then I'm going to level my hand crossbow and fire again.
All right, go ahead and give me a shot. Your
22
bolt
hit.
goes streaking through the mist and penetrates through the thick hide of this dragon in front of you.
Okay, perfect. So, hold on one second. Let me see if there's something else I can do here. I'm gonna activate my fire rune,
Okay.
which does an additional 2d6 fire damage to this. So, let me do that. So the damage for the crossbow.
But is your
is
fire rune,
3.
when you activate your fire rune, is it any weapon or just the weapon it's inscribed onto?
It, I believe it's any attack against a creature.
Okay.
Doesn't specify which weapon it is, just as any attack.
Okay, roll your additional
Then,
damage, please.
Yep, additional damage. So that's additional to another 8 damage.
Excellent. Anything else?
And real quick, the fire rune. Let me get rid of the chat so I can see. So the fire rune, in addition, when you hit a creature with an attack using weapon, you use the fire rune to summon fiery shackles. The target takes an additional 2d6 fire damage. It must succeed on a strength saving throw, 13, or be restrained for 1 minute.
Okay, I will roll that now. You said a strength saving throw?
Yep. 13.
So he rolls a 16. It is not restrained.
Yeah, that's gonna be it.
Okay, at the end of your turn, the dragon is going to take its second legendary action. And with it, it beats its wings furiously. So each creature within 10 feet, so that would be Hibble and the tentacle.
Man.
Okay, so
Hibble.
The tentacle doesn't take anything.
Yep. So Hibble, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this. Wow, and I'm also gonna roll my D4 on top of it for 19.
19.
Holy moly!
Okay, well,
Dexterity is my worst stat. I did it, baby.
Well done on that.
What happens to me?
So you buffet yourself from the wind that's created from this, and you stand strong on your feet as you feel there was a risk of you being knocked prone. This creature then leaps into the air as it's pumping its wings and will fly upwards 30 feet into the air. So, any reaction from Hibble?
Yeah, Hibble's gonna take a swing at this guy. Absolutely. So I'll just go ahead and strike him with my hammer. I don't really like this beatdown I've been getting. A whole whopping maybe. Oh wait, no, I gotta roll a hit first. I'm sorry. So 22, and I'm gonna keep my attack roll as it was. I'm assuming a 22 hits him.
22 does hit.
Sweet. So I guess I deal 7 damage on this guy as he's leaping up into the air.
Right, excellent. I'm just going to make a mark here, and just so you guys are all aware, the dragon is now 40 feet in the air currently. So we are at Lilith. You are right here.
Okay, so with him in the air, would I be able to hit him with an arrow?
Yep, as long as you're still in range, yeah. Using your short bow, he is currently 45 feet from you.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to hit him. 19.
Yeah, 24 to hit. That hits. Your arrow following near the bolt that Sir Barristan fired. Your arrow too penetrates through its thick hide. Go ahead and roll your damage. 9. Excellent. Anything else for Lilith?
Yeah, I'm just going to make some movement up on the side of that rock.
Okay, so you're gonna move this way, 5, 10, 15, 20. So your normal movement would get you to there.
Okay, and am I still in view of everyone, or am I obstructed at all?
You are still in view of pretty much everybody, yes.
Okay, I'll end my turn there.
Okay.
You could. Oh,
Well, is there something, Jake, you want to say? Was it Jake?
I was just gonna say you can bonus action move as a rogue, right?
Yeah,
But I'm probably sorry. That's maybe a bit metary.
Yeah, I don't want. Yeah, I'm gonna stay there.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, that's the end of Lilith's turn. We're now at Dante.
So I know it's 40 feet up in the air, but I guess using the Pythagorean theorem, how far away is he from where I'm standing?
So actually in D&D 5e, it's non-Euclidean math. So it's just straight distance. So whether he's 40 feet up, it doesn't matter. If he's 40 feet from you, he's still 40 feet from you, whichever number is bigger.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll move. I was about to move the map myself, like I have control. I'll move out of the darkness bubble diagonally towards it. So, like the intent is, I want to get within 30 feet of him, but out of the darkness.
Okay, so I'm gonna grab you and your marker. We'll go 1, 2. So you're out of it here. I'm gonna leave that marker by you. I'm actually gonna bring this one over back to Hibble because it's his bless. Okay, so you've used 10 feet of your movement to get to here.
Yep. And as an actually, as an action, it's not an action. Bonus action. Okay. As a bonus action, I'm going to just channel a prayer to Praxis and vow an enmity on this monster that's in front of us. Basically using my channel divinity, vow of enmity
Okay.
on it. Oh wait, I'm sorry. It has to be within 10 feet of me.
Within how many?
Within 10 feet. I apologize. I was confusing you with the one above it that said 60 feet.
Well, you have more movement left if you want to move closer.
Ain't that something? I don't want to move closer.
Okay.
Then I will just throw another javelin right at it from my current location.
Okay, go for it. 24, man. You guys are on fire.
Big rolls.
Let's have your damage roll as yet another projectile.
Ooh, nice. Top damage. Or max damage.
Oh, Dante.
Yeah.
That's
This is what happens when you try to breathe on me. I'll show you.
He reacts to that one as he sees you stepping out of the darkness and launching that javelin. That's it for you?
Yep, that is. Just imagining some badass music as I stepped out of the darkness.
Okay. That is the end of round 2. The top of the round, he is going to initiate another lair action. Just going to shut this off for a quick sec.
Can I just ask Dave? Sorry. Is there a way to like see the hour timer? Like, do we know how, or can we ask you how long's left?
So there's no timer anymore. We're just doing 5 rounds.
Okay.
Yeah, no timers anymore.
Okay.
5 rounds. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Okay, not liking that attack. A lair action, the dragon is going to create an additional zone of darkness here, enveloping Earl and Dante.
Oh my Praxis, not again.
And at the top, we are now back to Hibble.
Right on. Okay. So Hibble. Oh wow. He's gonna go ahead and use lay on hands on himself and just absolutely do the whole thing. All 15 points should bring him 15 points of health back here. That puts me from 20 health back up to 35, which is nice. My max is 36, so I'm feeling a little bit better. But I believe that's an action. That's my entire action. So I think with my remaining turn here, what I'm going to do is... He's in the air still.
Yeah.
So he's not going to get an opportunity attack on me if I step back, is he?
That's correct.
Okay, cool. I am going to go ahead and step back into the water. I'm assuming it's like ankle, knee deep, maybe?
Yeah, it's like mid-shin.
Mid-shin? Okay. I am going to step back into there. And then... I think that'll be it for me for now. Yeah, not really a whole lot in the bonus action section I can do here. I guess I'll go ahead and use a bonus action. Channel Divinity, Emissary of Peace. It gives me +5 to Charisma persuasion checks for the next 10 minutes. And it might seem a little arbitrary, but I want to be prepared for anything, so I'm going to go ahead and do my Channel Divinity. I lift up my hammer once again, and I'm like, by the power vested in me by all the gods and demons, and it kind of dissipates into like a non-prayer. I really have not structured out my religion as well as one could have. So, and then I end my turn.
Okay. All the gods in the Shadows Nigh universe now frown. but await your service.
Incredible.
Let me just double check one thing real quick here, guys. Okay, he's going to use a legendary action for round 3. And you just hear him inhale sharply. Now I know where you all are. And we will move to Walter.
Okay, I am gonna, is the tentacle still within 10 feet of the dragon, or?
It is, yep.
Or the dragon's up, how high up in the air is the dragon?
Sorry, the dragon is 40 feet high. It's 10 feet laterally, but yeah, how high can it reach? Just 10 feet?
Yeah, but I think the movement on the tentacle is like, it just moves. Okay, well the tentacle's gonna go 30 feet, like, up.
Yep.
And get within 10 feet of it. It can move 30 feet. Where's my actions? Okay, I'm gonna roll to hit with the tentacle.
Wow. Yep, that hits as well.
It does, cold damage. 10 points of cold damage. And I'm gonna, with my action, I'll Eldritch Blast. So I'll roll to hit with that. Ugh. Goes wide.
That one goes way wide.
Yep.
You are still blessed if you want to roll a d4 on top of that. I don't think it's going to push you over the edge.
It won't matter.
I just want to remind you. Okay, cool.
It won't matter.
Thank you. Just making
I'll
sure.
save
Thank you.
the time.
All right. And I think that's me. I might actually, you know what? I might walk forward, pick up that pitten with my object interaction.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so like I'll go like 10 feet back, pick up the pitten, and then move back 20 feet.
Okay.
With the darkness.
So moving up, because it's in the water, it's difficult terrain. So you move ahead 5.
I have a swim speed. I don't know, of 40 feet.
Excellent. Okay.
Does that change it? I know I'm not swimming, so that's maybe like a weird one.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt. You're used to water, so I won't let it affect you. So yeah, you go ahead 10 feet, pick it up, and then you want to move back how far?
And then basically move back kind of diagonally away from the dragon the rest of my movement, which is 20 feet.
Okay.
And bring the darkness with me, essentially.
So this one moves to here.
Yeah. And then that's the end of my turn. So on Earl's turn, Earl's gonna just say to the dragon, "Oh, you thought I wouldn't be able to see in this darkness, did you? No, I'm all right, mate." And then he is gonna fly forward to the dragon, and he's gonna do the help action again. This time, granting it to Lilith.
Okay, sounds good.
And then he'll fly back again 15 feet away.
All right.
Sorry to get you to, I know that's a bit annoying.
No, it's okay. I need to burn those calories.
And that's Elle's turn as well.
All right, next up, it is the dragon's turn. I am going to roll a d6 to see if it gets his breath weapon back. I truly hope that it does. Oh, it does not get it back.
Wow.
Okay, so on its action, I'm going to roll a d6 to see where it's heading. This time,
So 3 at first, I panicked.
A 4. So 1, 2, 3. So I'm going right to left again. 1, 2, 3, 4. So Dante, it is you again.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a Fate Spear. I'm not risking that twice.
Okay, you use a fate sphere. Actually, I'm gonna roll it on here just so everyone can see it when I roll it.
Sure.
Come on. Just be using my mouse left-handed. 2. So this time it is Lilith.
I think the dragon likes you, Lilith.
This thing literally hates me. I'm literally just gonna use another fate sphere. I can't handle this. It did like 30 damage. I don't have that. No, it did like 50 damage. I can't.
All right, Sir Barristan.
Yeah, fate sphere for sure.
Okay, gonna mark that off.
Fate sphere is getting smashed up.
This time it's a 6. 2, 3, 4.
Hibble's gonna.
Lucius.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. Does my illusion do anything to distract it, or is it?
Ooh, that's cool.
When it beat its wings, it noticed that it didn't react.
No physical interaction.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay. So it turns towards Lucius and goes into a dive, baring its teeth. Actually, you know what? It's gonna use its frightful presence, first of all, which I should have done a long time ago, but I am a generous DM. So I need everybody, first of all, to give me a wisdom saving throw.
God, everyone else is rolling well. I haven't made a single roll above 10.
I'm gonna roll a d4 on top of this because I am currently blessed. I think Dante and Walter are as well. So I got a 19.
I don't think the bless is gonna get me out of that roll.
Okay, so
5
Lilith,
total for me.
Dante, Walter, and Hibble all fail.
And I as well.
Okay.
Do I need Earl to roll one?
Yep.
All right. And that's a wisdom saving throw?
That's right.
Cool. He has advantage on things related to like magical effects. I don't know if that counts though. Probably not. It's just like the thing's freaking scary, right?
It's right. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. He gets a +1, so I'll just roll a d20 and then. Yeah, 4 for Walter as well.
So everybody that got less than 16, you are frightened for 1 minute.
I have against being frightened. Does that?
You have advantage, yeah, so you can roll again.
Okay. No.
No. Okay, so anyone that failed is now frightened.
Okay.
So yeah, that was Lucius, Lilith, Dante, and Walter. Okay, so yeah, you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while it's within line of sight. And you can't willingly move closer, yeah. So now comes the attacks. First off is the bite. So Lucius.
So he's gonna move to me, I take it?
Yeah, he's gonna be flying down. And he's gonna come to rest right here.
Okay.
Okay, so that's a 12 to hit.
Oh,
He rolled a 1.
whew. That's good. That's a miss.
Wow. We might kill this ancient black dragon, guys.
Well,
I think we got
Only
something.
adults. Only adults.
It's only
Oh, God.
This is easy peasy.
So young.
crap. Okay. Whoops, ignore that. So first claw, this is massive razor sharp claws come streaking towards you. A 29 to hit for 13 slashing damage.
So because I did the teleport last time, I have a feature, Blessing of the Raven Queen, which gives me resistance to all damage until the start. So if that's 13, then you round down? Or 6.
Yeah. 6.
Take that, gladly.
Second claw, I roll a 2 for a total of 13.
Well, that meets it.
Wow, okay. So damage for that one. 16, so 8.
Okay.
That's it for the dragon's turn. It's now Lucius's turn.
That didn't feel great. I'm going to... Let's see if I can try this. So I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers at the dragon. That's a DC 13 Wisdom save. On a failed throw, it takes 3d6 damage and must immediately use its reaction to move as far away from me as possible.
Total of 14.
That, unfortunately, is a save, but he still takes half damage, which is 13, so half of that, 6. And I will also... also the sound of the Dissonant Whispers was children laughing, but of course, since they're French, it's ha 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 ha. And he'll teleport again, and I'll try to get inside the stone.
Okay, is it a point that you can see?
Yes, so I'll go to like the opening, I guess.
Okay.
And then use my movement to move inside.
All right. Where would you like to move in?
Well, I can't move towards it, I guess. Can I see him inside there, or is he outside of my view now?
He is outside. Well, no, he's massive. So, and he's still like hovering over you. He just came down to claw and bite you. So he's technically like this. So you can still see him.
So am I going to have any cover behind here or no?
If you duck down, like if you go prone.
Okay, so then I'll move where I can and duck down.
Okay. So you drop prone. That's it for Lucius.
That is it for me.
Sir Barristan.
Okay. Sir Barristan's turn. I would like to use an ability I have called Giant's Might, which is going to change. So what everyone would see through who can't see me would see me grow a size larger.
Yeah.
My armor, my weaponry, everything grows larger. And at this point, I will move. Probably, if you can rotate the map so I can see, probably move to diagonal to like I. So if my character's looking at the dragon, so to the right but diagonal up.
Okay.
Towards the big pool.
Towards this way?
Yep. Perfect.
Okay, and you want
so
to
we'll do 15 feet.
1, 2, and then we'll say 3.
And then, yep, that's perfect. And then I will fire my my hand crossbow at the dragon.
Okay, so he's 60 feet away. So
It's still gonna be a disadvantage. Yeah, it'll be a disadvantage.
Okay, sounds good. So with disadvantage, you do strike his armored hide, but it ricochets off and does no damage.
Okay, that's so I stay large, but that is my turn.
All Right, Lilith.
If I could, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt his turn once it started, but I couldn't remember what your rules were on potion drinking. So if it's an object interaction, I can wait my next turn, but if it's okay, I would glug my greater potion of healing.
I've been treating it as a bonus all the way.
Okay, good to know. All right, then.
Okay, Lilith.
All right. Jeez. I'm gonna go down the map, now away from the rock, using my movement to go down.
Towards, like, down
in a
here?
straight line.
Towards
down in numbers, like where the circle is. Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to here.
Okay.
Is that what you meant?
Yeah. I can attack other people, right? Not just the dragon?
You can do whatever you'd like.
I'm gonna attack the one closest to me then, with my arrow.
Okay, so at near point blank, you take a bead on the enlarged form of Sir Barristan. Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Wow.
I'm really sorry for this, but that's with advantage.
No,
No, it's not. No, it's not. Sorry.
So, Sir Barristan, you see an arrow fly by your head. It's still headed in the general direction of the dragon. It just seems to be a misfire coming from behind you.
And then I'm gonna use bonus action to get closer to that circle.
Down here, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that's it for Lilith. Okay, at this point, the dragon is going to use a legendary action. So I need Lucius to please give me a Dex saving throw.
I would like to Fate Spear that.
Okay, go ahead.
Come on, roll. Something broken with this D&D Beyond. One more.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. That should be +4, so 14.
Still not enough.
All right.
So with that, the creature once again beats its wings heavily as you take
Do I get the cover here? Does that help me at all? I'm not sure. I don't know the rules if that's only to hit or if that's
I'll say it halves the damage. So it would be 8 damage because you're protected from a full-on wall. So the force of the wind that's generated is cut in half. So you take 8 bludgeoning damage and you're already prone. So you just kind of get buffeted into the ground.
and so then with my other resistance, cut that in half as well.
Because you teleported again. Yeah. Yep. And he's gonna fly half his movement. To here, but 40 feet in the air. And that's the end of his legendary action. And we are at Dante.
So he's standing next to me. Am I right? Because I moved out of.
No, you're here, but you're in the darkness.
Oh, I'm in the darkness. Okay. I'll move forward to get out of the darkness and throw another javelin at it. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm frightened. I can't move closer to it.
Oh, right. So move sideways?
Yeah, I'll move sideways away, yeah. And how far away is it from there?
25. But he's
Okay,
40
yeah,
feet
so I'll throw
up,
a
so
javelin.
40.
40, so that would be with disadvantage regardless. I believe, yeah, so either way it's disadvantage, so 14.
It sails wide. You struggle to regain your senses as you step out of the darkness, and your javelin fires wide.
Okay, that'll be it.
All right, that's the end of round 3, guys. Moving to the top of round 4, it is Hibble in the middle of this watery terrain, but the dragon is 40 feet up above you.
Yeah, so Hibble hates harbinging hurtful words here, but he's gonna kind of scan the scene. And a quick question: can the dragon see me right now? It looks like he's facing me, but I know he's in the sky. I know he's been kind of focusing on other people. Is his attention to me right now?
He's scanning around. He can definitely see you out in the open. Yeah.
Dang. Okay. Well, I am going to. I think I'm gonna run 30 feet out of the water. Well, as far as I can. I think it's probably, an extra, since it's difficult terrain, to get out of there.
Down.
I want to try and go toward, you know what, toward, I think, the plume of darkness that the dragon cast, the one that's bent all funky like.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna start kind of running towards Lilith here a little bit. I don't have any cruel intentions yet, but I'm getting out of the water, I'm getting away from the dragon, I'm getting into hiding, I'm getting closer to Lilith, because I think there's a quicker out here.
Yeah, I'm actually,
I'm
gonna say that from where you were and the darkness in between the two of you, you don't know where Lilith is.
Okay. Oh, you know what? So, sorry then, I apologize. I hadn't accounted for the darkness blinding her firing then at Sir Barrister. Barristan, I'm so sorry. I take all of that back then, I apologize. Okay, so if the dragon can see me, and he's still in the air, gosh, I guess that throws out of whack everything I was thinking about just now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to prep a javelin. I believe I have 1, maybe 2, I'm not certain. No, I think I have 1. Oh no, 5, cool. I prep a javelin, I kind of rear it back, and I'm just gonna hurl it at this guy. I don't have it on D&D Beyond in my action, so I'm just gonna roll d20, and then I believe add +5.
Yep, strength and proficiency.
Yep. So a 13. Sure. Yeah, it just kind of dings off the guy, I'm sure.
Yeah, sails wide and does not strike him.
Cool. Then I'm gonna step down, I believe, probably going down the numerical side here, probably into like space 9 or 8, however far I can get, kind of moving southbound here.
15, 20, 25,
sure.
30?
Yeah, I think that's good for me right now.
Okay.
And I suppose I'll just end my turn there. I really don't think there's a whole lot I can be doing right now.
Okay, sounds good. Next up is Walter.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm Walter. Is just gonna hurl another Eldritch Blast towards the dragon.
Okay, before you do that, I forgot that you gave the help action to Lilith. So Lilith.
Yeah, but that was actually like it's when you specifically attack the creature that the help action was done on. Because I almost interrupted and then I was like, oh no, wait a minute.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. All right, so go ahead with your Eldritch Blast.
Okay, cool. I'll roll a hit. And I'm rolling with disadvantage, is that right? Because I'm frightened.
Yep.
So that's a 19 and a 22.
Whoa, you hit.
All right. Walter sort of like, he's looking terrified and he sort of tampers it down and just lets out an Eldritch Blast. And I'll roll the damage on that.
10, all right.
10 points of force damage. And then the tentacle is going to move. I'm assuming the tentacle can move towards the dragon because it's not frightened.
Yeah, it's beside him already.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, well, the tentacle's going to roll to hit as my bonus action. There we go, 24 to hit and 4 points of damage.
So would your tentacle would still have disadvantage on the attack though? Is it counted as your attack?
That's a swirly one, I'm not sure. It says you summon a tentacle. All I've got on here is you summon a spectral tentacle that strikes at your foes.
Okay, well, we'll count it as a hit.
Oh, it does say, hang on. It says you can make a melee spell attack. So, yeah.
All right, so it would be a disadvantage.
Maybe that is a disadvantage? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. All right, I'll roll that again. Sorry about that. So that's a miss.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then do I make a roll to save against fright?
Yep, you can make another roll. Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw.
You succeed. You are no longer frightened of the dragon.
All right. And then Earl is just going to be like, oh, this is looking really bad. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get any closer to that thing. And maybe back up like, just stay where he is, actually. And then I'll roll a wisdom save for Earl. And this is +3. I just don't have a roll set up for it. 12, so he fails as well.
Okay. So he probably wouldn't have gotten his help action last turn then because he couldn't move forward, but it didn't matter anyway.
That happened before the dragon, so.
Okay. All right, next up is the dragon. So I am going to roll a 5. It gets its breath weapon back. I am actually...
Can I use a fate sphere on that?
Oh. A real team player over here.
Yes, you can. Who used that one? That was Jake?
Yeah.
Yes, you may. I'm going to re-roll that. Might have to make a new roll that you can't interfere in these types of recovery rolls.
Yeah, it kind of, yeah.
3, okay.
If you want to rule it, that's fine. I'm happy to, like, I totally get that. If you want to rule, like, nah, that's kind of whack, I'll just put the face sphere back.
Yeah.
Like, I think that's totally fine.
I'll let you have that one,
We're
back.
working it all out.
I think that that's a bit too far for it. Yeah, so apologies to whoever
totally fair call.
receives this, but okay. So here we go, picking out a new target, but it's going to be of 5. Actually, I'll do all 6. Okay, here we go. A 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hibble, it's coming at you.
Oh, it sure is not. I hope. I'm going to burn a fate sphere for this one. My first fate sphere.
Okay. Next up is a 2. Sir Barristan.
He's here.
That's your 3rd. 3. Walter.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna burn one, like, for sure.
Okay. 6.
Fate Sphere.
Maybe that's a new rule, not using them on these, because that...
Well, I mean, hey, we only get 6 for the whole
Not now,
series,
but yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's true.
6.
It's
For the whole
6
game.
forever, right?
Oh, crap.
Whew. Okay.
Man. He's
I'm fine with that.
his breath weapon.
I do believe the rule
If he
is
hits
that,
me with the
yeah,
breath weapon
6 for the
and
whole
I save, I'm
That's what
behind cover.
I
I take half damage, but it was like 60 even with that. I gotta keep burning. I'll survive it for sure, guys, in case you're wondering, but you know.
Oh man, I don't believe this. This is another 6, man. It's there in plain sight.
They got one left. All right. One must do. One must do. You tell me it's a 6 again?
Man, you can come around and look at it. The game log is 66666. With no fate sphere left to burn.
That's fate, baby.
Can't even believe it.
Lucius, I feel for you. That is rough.
Flies over, looking down with acid dripping out of its mouth. I need you to make a dex saving throw, but because you're prone, you have disadvantage.
Guys can also use Fate Spheres to reroll in case, like, you know, you wanted me to help you instead of, like, anyone else.
Okay, so that's 50 acid damage coming Lucius's way.
25. Still plenty enough to send me to the...
To knock you down.
Yeah.
Okay, so the rest of you see the dragon breathe acid down behind the wall and a sickening hiss. So you're down and dying, Lucius. It is your turn now, however, Lucius, so I need you to make a death saving throw. $18. Okay, 1 success. Sir Barristan, you are up.
I'm gonna move right next to that rock that's closest to me.
Okay.
Again, not knowing that an arrow was shot at the back of my head in game. I'm going to make a shot at disadvantage at the dragon, still in my large form.
Okay, go for it.
Damn. So 5.
Yeah,
So,
your
shoot.
crossbow shot goes wide.
And that's my turn.
All right, Lilith, you are up.
Okay, Can I go in, make my movement into that ring right there?
Yep. So you can step into the sphere of darkness. Everything. Oh no, go ahead.
Can I go to like the top of that? Closest to my friend right there?
Yeah, so entering into this, you can see the source of it. So you see Walter here, you see Dante here.
Do you have Devil's Sight?
Okay,
Sort of.
so can I,
She's wearing
I'm
some
gonna try and
goggles
hit-
that look quite familiar to you.
I'm gonna actually try and hit my friend Walter with my rapier.
Okay, you draw your rapier. Go ahead and I would say he's surprised, so you would make this at advantage. Actually, give me a stealth roll, and
Stealth roll?
Walter, what's your passive perception?
13. So I notice, right?
Wait and see what her stealth roll is here.
Oh, that was with the rapier. Sorry. Sorry.
So 19. So she sneaks up quietly behind you. What does a 13 hit you?
Does.
It does. Okay, Lilith, go ahead and roll your sneak attack and rapier damage, please.
Can I'm not sure about this. Like, am I able to burn a fate sphere to give Lilith disadvantage, and then that also cancels out the sneak attack?
Yes.
I would like to do that.
Can I use the face sphere so he can't use that?
Yes.
Oh, you guys are animals.
I love it.
I love it. I love it. I'm so down. I love that this is your third game of D&D.
Playing like a professional.
Total murder
I
hobo.
have been
It's great.
training, watching YouTube videos forever.
Okay, so she came up to sneak attack, succeeded. She was fate sphered to disadvantage, and then she fate sphered to counter it. So go ahead and give me your... All right, so you did your sneak and your rapier. So 18 piercing damage to Walter.
Damn. Do I go like this? I think I know how to.
Okay, Lilith, any
There we go. Yep.
additional movement or anything else on your turn?
Since I'm in kind of a shadow of darkness, no one can see me but Walter, right? Or can Walter see me?
I can see you.
You're not... You think the way he reacted, he can see you. You're unsure if anyone else can see you.
Okay. I'm just gonna dash on out of that circle and just try and get as far away from it as possible.
Okay, so you're saying you're taking the dash
I'm
action?
gonna go down towards like FG or FE. Yeah, dash down there.
Dashing, okay. So steps away from you, Walter.
Can I make a opportunity attack?
Yeah, you can.
I don't. I just look at her and go, really?
Okay.
Yeah. Nope.
How far would you like to move? This is 20 feet here.
As far as I can. Yeah, that's 20.
Oh, 25.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Walter didn't take his reaction. All right, Dante, you are up.
I did not see that act of betrayal.
But give me a perception check to see if you heard anything.
Oh, okay. Perception. Did not.
No, you did not.
Okay, so I can't move close. Me rolling wisdom to try to get out of frighten, is that my action? Or is that just free or bonus? How does that work?
I believe it's at the end of your turn. I'm going to double check that for you really quick here.
Because I
It's at the-
didn't roll it.
At the end of your turn.
Okay, because I didn't roll it on my last turn, so whatever. I can't move closer to it, so I will move back. I'm gonna move around this swamp green thing, moving towards letters A. Yeah, that way.
Okay.
Just using full 30 speed to do that.
Around it? This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And how far away is El Dragon?
The dragon is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Within 120, I would
It's
say.
45.
Okay. So since I have disadvantage either way, I'll throw a 4th javelin at it.
Okay, you hurl your javelin towards it, but you are unable to strike the creature hovering in the air.
And then to end my turn, I'll wisdom save, right?
Yep, that's right. You are still scared of the dragon. And with that, we conclude round 4. Last round here, folks. Last round. First up is Hibble.
Okay. I genuinely think that with Hibble having seen this acid just pour onto someone, his first instinct would be to help, but a more logical voice in the back of his head would say, nah, man, there's not a lot of sound coming from over there, and my survival hinges on this. I think I would run toward the backmost plume of smoke, the blackness. I'm so sorry. I think it's on the Pitten from earlier, the little blue marker over there. I'm going to move over there as far as I can. All right, and I'll use my dash action to get in there fully. And then I think as a...
So everything has gone black now.
Sure, I'm cool with that. I am good being away from the dragon. And, gosh, I want to do other things, but I don't think that I can. I've used my action, I've used my movement, and there's not a lot in the way of bonus action that I think I want to waste right now. So, I think I end my turn there. Boring, but effective, I hope.
All right, Walter, you're up.
Oh. Okay. Man. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna drop the Pitten.
Okay.
As my object interaction. And I'm gonna run 30 feet away towards that pool. And I'm gonna say to my friend as I move away, just watch out in this dark. That lady, she's no good. And I book it 30 feet. I think I can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Oh, okay, cool. Yep. And then I'm going to summon a tentacle. And it's gonna be I'm gonna oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna resummon because that's a long rest ability. I'm gonna move the tentacle if I can as close to the dragon as I can get it.
Okay, how far can you move it? 30?
30 feet.
Okay, it's currently not within 10 feet. It's 15. Well,
Okay.
Actually, it's 40 because it's up in the air.
Yep, and then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast Lilith.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and give your attack roll.
No worries.
21 definitely hits. So 10 damage to Lilith.
And she's pushed back 10 feet.
That's it for Walter?
And yeah, that's my turn. And then Earl is going to... I think I'll just get Earl to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'll put Earl in like the edge of the circle that's like closest to Lilith. Like
This is 20 movement.
so he can fly 40.
Okay. So you 20 more from there?
Yeah, so just like 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and then like dip. But in the circle of dark. Oh yeah, actually there is fine.
Okay. So that's it for Earl?
Yeah.
Okay. Next up is the dragon's turn.
Quick question. Hibble, having heard Walter run by, say, "Be careful, the lady's bad," and then also, like, I'm standing in the darkness, but I'm assuming that I do catch wind of this eldritch blast zooming by my face from one direction to the other. Is that correct?
No, you wouldn't have seen it at all because he dropped the bidden, so you're still in darkness. You wouldn't have seen a thing.
Okay. I wouldn't
You would
have
have
heard
heard
it.
me running away, I think, but
That makes sense to me. I just want to make sure that I know what Hibble's aware of right now. So, thank you.
Yep, no problem. Jake, were you going to say something else?
I was just going to say you probably would have heard me running away. Like, I wasn't trying to be quiet about it.
Totally fair.
Okay, the dragon has regained its acid with a roll of 5. So I'm going to roll... Oh, I didn't do it over here. I didn't look at it. I'm going to roll another one over here.
I mean, you can just say 6.
I'm going to re-roll the 6 that just came up because you're already down. Another 6.
It doesn't. Does it not attack again?
No.
Does it not attack a down foe?
No. There's narrative.
I really don't want to die.
There's narrative reasons why she didn't. It's something to do with like marinade. 5.
That's bad.
5 is Walter.
I'm gonna burn a fate sphere.
Five.
I'm doing it again. Let's see. Let's just see how this goes.
Two. That's Sir Barristan.
He says no.
Four. Hibble.
Yeah, it's gonna be another fate sphere for me. I'm gonna burn one and force a reroll.
Four.
Not into that. I'm gonna burn another fate sphere and force another reroll.
So you know what? I'm gonna switch this to everyone just so you guys can all see.
You know, I can't wait till round 2 when no one has a single fate sphere left.
For real.
One.
That's all I can think about.
One is Lilith.
Hey, Sphere.
Making sure everyone can see it. 5. Walter.
Fate sphere.
Walter is now out of Fate Spheres.
No, I actually have one left. I think. Or did I miss taking one off that I was
I
meant to?
think you must have missed one.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, no worries.
One is
I wasn't going to use it anyway, so.
Lilith.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to use my last fate.
Oh no,
here.
no. As in, I don't think I had any fate spheres left. Wasn't that right? Didn't you just say I didn't have any? So don't I have to take it?
Hold on, I gotta check the game log. No, I said that was your last one, and you said, "Oh, don't I have one left?" Isn't that right?
Oh, sorry. If I wasn't sure if I had one left, I thought I did, and I was going to say if I do have one left, I'm actually not going to spend it. I'm going to hold on to it, and I'll take the attack. That's fine. I won't burn a fate sphere.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, you just had one left, so you're gonna take it?
Yep.
Okay. 5, 10, 15.
Actually, I just realized something. That I'll burn it. All
right. Last one.
Sorry.
Okay, so the roll holds then. The next one was coming towards Lilith. You use your last one?
Yeah, and I'm definitely, yeah.
All right, we're getting down to it here.
1 or 4.
A 5. Walter.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Which is 60 of its 80 movement. And it is gonna blast a line of acid towards you. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please, Walter.
He's still blessed. If you want to add a D4.
Sure, why not?
Unfortunately, that is not enough. So you two are hit with this stream of clear liquid as I roll this 12d8 damage. So you are hit for 50 acid damage, Walter.
I am melted completely.
How many hit points did you have before you got hit with the 50?
9 hit points.
9?
So that's it.
Time seems to freeze for all of you as this massive black dragon swoops in towards Walter. As he was turning around to blast someone who, Lilith, who literally stabbed him in the back. He is awash with acid, and for a moment, it's cool and refreshing before it begins to tingle and then instantly burn as all of his flesh is melted off of his bones and he collapses into a puddle. At that moment, portals open beside all of you.
I have a question. What happens to the javelins that we throw? Do we lose them?
What happens to what?
Me.
The javelins.
Oh, the javelins.
There's no way to get them back?
No, not unless you go and retrieve them.
Yeah, no, with that thing flying around.
Yeah.
Yeah, cut your losses.
Lucius,
I'm cutting mine.
I need you to make a death saving throw.
$18.
2 successes.
Roll again.
Not yet. Sir Barristan, the portal is open beside you. You see your companions remaining on the battlefield. What do? You do notice as you move, even the slightest bit, the portal moves with you.
I don't see Lucius down, right? He's behind that wall.
You currently do not have line of give me a perception check. 13. Actually, I need you to give me another one. It is lightly obscured the whole area, so it's at disadvantage. 10 was the minimum DC required. You do see Lucius down, and you see his hand twitching as the acid is burning into him, but there does seem to be signs of life.
The swampy area, that is half movement.
Correct.
It's rough terrain.
Correct.
I would never be able to get there. I'll look at him longingly and I'll say, Godspeed, and I'll step through the portal.
With that, Sir Barristan disappears into the portal. Lilith.
Would I be able to get close enough to Walter to loot him?
You could use your movement and dash.
Sorry, just to clarify, is there anything left of him to loot? Like, you said he got liquefied, so I was just curious, did any of his belongings survive?
So any magic items that were on him would survive.
Okay.
Yeah. And with that, his darkness is gone. So you have a straight path. Would you like to move towards him?
How long is that path?
"65 feet.
No, I don't have enough. I'm gonna go through the portal.
With that, Lilith disappears through the portal.
Can I ask, Dave?
Yep.
What's your ruling on familiars when a caster dies? Because there's no specific ruling about that.
I'd let you still control him.
Well, Earl on his turn would have flown for the portal then.
Okay. Sounds good. Yep, so Earl disappears through the portal. Dante.
Not seeing anything around me. Well, actually, I don't know if I would have seen him get liquefied because I think the line of sight would have been with the darkness. But seeing my chance to move on to the next challenge, Dante will walk through the portal.
All right, Dante steps through the portal. All right. That is the end of the round. I'm gonna still just let it carry out here. So Hibble, you're up.
All right, so I did not see Walter get liquefied, but I know which direction he ran in, and I see this puddle of his mass. So the first thing I do, am I close enough to this pitten to pick it up, even though it's no longer magical?
Yes.
I do so. I pick up that pitten, and I stuff it in my pocket, and I run over to his liquefied body. I'm assuming it's within 30 feet.
Yep.
All right. Very quickly, so actually, sorry, is jumping through the portal an action, or is that a bonus action?
Action.
Action?
Actually, it's part of your movement. You still have 5 feet. You only use 25,
Okay.
and the portal is beside you.
Cool. I'm going to use my action then to sift through Walter's puddle for magic items and just magic items. I think I have the pitten as a memento, and that's the best I can do right now.
Okay, so Walter, I need you to send to Caleb any magic items that you have.
You can probably DM me on.
Yep.
You can DM me on Zoom here.
Okay, so he goes through. Walter's down. Lucius, I need another death save.
Oh, sorry. Can I also, with my last 5 feet of movement, just hop through the portal after I get what I get?
Yeah, I assumed that you did, sorry.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
That is a fail.
Okay. Go ahead and give me another one since you're the last person on the board.
Oh, yes.
Lucius stabilizes, and as he stabilizes, he gets pulled in through the portal. And that brings us to the end of Hunter and Hunted. So we're going to take a little break here, guys. Jake, I'm so sorry that you got melted, my friend. Hopefully you still had fun. But we'll have to say goodbye.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. I'm like, I would have survived if it wasn't for that backstab.
I know.
Oh man.
Oh my god! I can't believe I actually move on. I was already texting my people saying I'm out already first round, and then I was like, oh my god, both of these guys hit each other. It's possible they'll get completely burned.
Gosh.
Yep. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess that's it. Earl's like, anybody need a familiar? When you all pop through the portal.
I'll
How would that work?
I do, but I don't think you'll give it to me.
No way. Sorry. You're the only one that's off, really. Anyone else?
I don't want to see Earl go quite yet. I would definitely accept his company, but I don't know from a rule standpoint if I can start getting familiars here, so just more for flavor.
Hey, he could hang out with you, but he certainly wouldn't provide you any mechanical.
There we go. No mechanical benefit.
Yeah,
no problem.
Earl lives on. Just picture that voice speaking to you whenever you need it.
I will.
Okay, guys, we're going to take our break here. If everyone can level up to level 4, and then we'll come back for the next game. Okay, and Jake, man, thanks so much. Sorry. Don't give any spoilers, though, in the Discord chat. We'll, I think people were saying no spoilers, so we'll wait for the episode to come out.
Yeah. No,
it's been an honor, Walter.
For sure. Oh man, that was great, y'all. I can't believe that.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll check you later, Walter.
Catch
See
you
later. Have a good one. Catch you all in the Discord later.
Bye.
See you, Jake.
Bye. As our contestants emerge back into the Fate's Hand Tavern, they take some time to gather the wits about themselves and level up. Now we will move into the intermission actions after game 1 in preparation for game 2, which is escape the room. So I need everybody to please roll your initiative for the second round of intermission actions, and everybody will get 2 this time. Okay, with the initiative order set, we will have Dante, Lilith, Lucius, Hibble, and then Sir Barristan Bell. So with Dante up first, I'm going to have to kick the rest of you guys out so that we can get it done. So I will kick you guys to the weight room. All right, to kick things off, you have 2 initiative actions. What would you like to do, Dante?
I would like to first visit that toy shop, the gift store.
Back to the gift shop? Very well. What are you interested in purchasing?
Well, for starters, I would like to sell this old Warhammer that I brought with me, since I've got this nice new vampiric one.
We'll give you half the value that it's worth. So whatever it's worth in the player's handbook, just add half of that to your gold.
7.5, so that'll be 7 gold and 5 silver?
Yep.
Okay. And are there any new items for the tiers, or no? Or I guess what's left?
No, my supplier only delivers once per episode.
Anything remaining?
What was that?
Is anything remaining, or everything was bought out?
There are still items here. The 18-inch rod of metal is still there in the tier 1. In tier 2, the glass vial with the liquid floating on top is still there. And I believe that is all.
Okay. Well, for starters, I would like to buy 4 javelins. That'll be 2 gold. So I have a total of 5 now. And I don't know if I already got 3 consequences. I don't know if I want to go for a 4th one or a small vial. So that'll be it for me for now, for the gift store.
Very well. For your second intermission action?
I would like to parlay with the Anointed Knight, Sir Barrington.
Sir Bearstan? Okay.
Barristan, yeah.
Okay, just one sec. So, you have been called to the Parlay Circle by Dante. Would you like to accept this or reject?
I would accept this.
Very well. You have 5 minutes, gentlemen.
Sir Barristan.
Dante. Yes, sir.
Thank you for accepting my parlay to have this conversation with you. I will get straight to the point, because I know time is of the essence. I understand every man for themselves, so to speak, but there is some sort of teamwork still involved. And I would like to, so to speak, join forces. I know you value respect very highly, and as a follower of Praxis, that is one of the things I value a lot as well. And if you don't mind, we shall form such partnership. Although now that I think about it, I don't have another intermediate thing to do the actual soul binding offer. So that would have to wait till probably
No, that's
the next one.
that's free. Using your creatures is...
Oh, that's free. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Then, if you don't mind doing the soul bind, to at least know that together, me and you will fight.
Yes.
Are you guys hearing that?
I think.
Are you guys hearing
Yeah.
that sound?
Yep.
Is it coming from...
Not me.
Okay. All right. Sorry, carry on.
But no. Sir Barristan will look at you saying, "I think this is very commendable. I would happily use a soul, a fate sphere to soul bind with you to see this to the end."
I thank you. Okay.
We will see this to the end, Sir Dante. I will make sure it happens.
Thank you. I shall fight with you to the end.
Okay, is that it for you guys?
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent.
Cool, man.
Yep.
I will push you guys both back out to the weight room. Hello, Lilith. It is your turn to take, excuse me, your intermission actions. What would you like to do?
Well, I would like to rest a bit.
Very well. A short rest. Okay. You can use any of your hit dice to regain hit points during a short rest. So if you were down and damaged at all, you can use them one at a time, and you would roll a 1d8 plus your con modifier to get hit points back as you use them. How many hit points are you down right now?
Only 10.
Down 10, okay. So you want to roll a 1d8. Okay, 4. And what's your con modifier?
Well, that was a 1d8 plus 1, which was my con.
Okay, yep, so you get 4 back there.
Yep. And then I'll do it again.
Right, so you're back up to full. You've used 2 hit dice. You should have 2 more remaining. What would you like to do with your second intermission action?
What else is there for me to do?
Cast a spell or use an ability. I don't think that helps you too much. You can go back to the gift shop. You can parlay, or you could go to the archives to do research on any person or room that has been seen in the Crucible so far.
Let's go to the archives. I can do research on any of the people I'm playing with?
No, not the people you're playing with.
No.
Elements of the Crucible, so rooms or monsters that have been encountered in the Crucible so far.
Okay, let's do that dragon.
Okay, all right, so Therum Ghoul turns to you. Please follow me this way, Miss Lilith. And as you follow behind him, the scenery in front of you shifts and changes. And you come to this large open archway. And as you go through it, there's like stacks and stacks of books. And you also notice piles and piles of bones. And on the shelves, it looks like an endless supply of shelves full of books. And on your left, it's similar in that there are a number of open shelves and like sarcophagi and just piles of bones there. And as you go in, this creature has its back to you initially, and you see it drifting backwards at you, and as it turns around, you see that its skin is gray and its eyes are like milky white, clouded over and kind of sunken into its eyes. But the most, or into its eye sockets, I mean. The most notable feature is tentacles that come out of its mouth as it's looking towards you. And it turns and says, "Welcome. I am the Archivist. How may I help you, Lilith Stormborn?"
Hello, Archivist. I'm here to conduct some research on the dragon I just fought.
Very well. Indeed. Umbra Fane is her name. A very powerful being indeed. If you could please give me an investigation check.
Oh, I rolled a nat 1 plus 2. I got 3.
So with a roll of a 3, you'll have to permit me more time to conduct some research. In the meantime, I can tell you that swamp that you just came from, time moves much faster there than everywhere else. There is a good chance that when you return, she may be older. And that with a 3 is all that you get out of the Archivist. So I'm gonna put you back.
I thank you for your information.
My pleasure. Best of luck to you, Lilith. Welcome back, Lucius. It was a close one for you. I thought for sure you were going to be turned into a puddle.
It was but a scratch. I am fine now.
Indeed. What would you like to do for your 2 intermission actions?
The first thing I would like to do is to have a little bit of a rest. So, we'll take a short rest, s'il vous plaît.
Okay, do you want to roll your hit dice?
All right. Then I will roll again, the last one. I'm going to use the armor option as well. That's cool.
Armor option?
You said that I get, because of the armor, I can roll 1 extra hit dice.
Yep. And then you get your con bonus added to each of those.
Oh, that's right. So then another 4 points.
Yep, so 27 gained. So that's it for your first one. What about your second?
So just to be clear, I have no idea what anyone else did, whether or not they went to the parlay circle or anything like that.
Correct.
My next IA, I will do my enthralling performance.
Okay.
So I'll try to do that so that it happens. So it lasts for 1 hour. And I'll try to do that such that it hits anyone else after me. But if it doesn't work out that I can do that and have it for the start of this round, then I prefer when we get here.
Okay, and what?
So once per short rest, you can choose 3 creatures that watched and listened to you perform for 1 minute. So can I assume they can watch and perform me?
Yeah.
Okay. They make a DC 13. If they fail, they are charmed by me.
Okay.
And each target must charmed by me. They idolize me. They speak glowing of me to anyone who talks to them, and it hinders anyone who opposes me. Although it avoids violence unless it was already inclined, so they're not going to fight over me. And it ends after 1 hour. If it takes any damage, if you attack it, or if it witnesses you attacking or damaging any of its allies. So essentially, basically, as soon as it gets hurt by something, it will stop being charmed by me, or if I try to hit it. It has no idea that I tried to charm it, however, though, if it fails, and it does not say that they're aware after the effect is gone that it's been charmed by me.
Okay, who would you like to charm?
I want to charm our roguish friend, Lilith.
Okay.
I'm going to charm Lilith, Dante, and Sir Barristan.
Okay, sounds good.
And 13. And that's it.
Welcome back, Hibble. You seem to have survived the first one with barely a scratch. You have 2 intermission actions now. What would you like to do?
Theramghoul, first thing I'd like to do is give you a high five, and I kind of rear up, ready to give him some skin. Does he respond in kind?
Give me a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Okay. I suppose I deserve that. So 11, I guess 14, and a 7.
He does not budge and just looks at you with disdain.
Yeah, that hand I had kind of up, I used it to scratch the back of my head, and I was like, I'd like to use both my intermission actions to call in, let's see here. I've been thinking about this. Dante and Sir Barristan. Can I speak to both of them in a singular parlay?
Using both, I will certainly extend the invitation to both of them.
Please do. Thank you very much.
Okay, please stand by.
Can do, will do.
The good Mr. Hope Singer here has requested your attendance in a parlay. Do you accept or reject?
Am I able to accept without any more intermediate actions?
Yes.
Then yes, I accept.
Okay, just hang on one sec. Hibble Hope Singer has called on you into the parlay circle Sir Barristan Bell, do you accept or reject?
Accept.
Then the three of you have 5 minutes starting now.
Incredible. Gentlemen, I will be brief, but I would like to try and take the dominant portion of this parlay because I have some very important news to deliver to you both. The first thing I would like to say, and this is the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so I will share it as is kind, but please feel free to interrupt me at any point for questions. In the first intermission, I used my parlay action with Walter. I thought that he would make an incredible ally, and he and I were both under the process of deciding who we should invite into our third as Fate Spheres go. If we are all three able to carry ourselves through, steamrolling the competition, so to speak, it would be much easier to ensure as a team that we succeed in this game. In order to succeed in this game, we have to assume that every other player is already forming teams. We are going to meet a team of 3 in the next round. So, I propose this to you, the 3 of us join, and here is why. A few more compelling reasons if you're willing to listen to me. Before we can decide on which of you two, which is what Walter and I were thinking about, we wanted front hand, kind of muscular dudes. Having a paladin would be an incredible boon because there'd be potential for healing as well. Having a fighter would be an incredible boon because of the whirlwind of force that you could provide to this kind of game. But before Walter died, he did say something to me. He told me to beware of the girl. I do not know for what he meant, but all I know is that this was his last parting words to me before he died. I have reason to believe that she backstabbed him and might be willing to do so to any of us, so she cannot be trusted. Lilith is also out of Fate Spheres and can kill us at any moment gladly, so though Lucius was also kind to me, he's also out of Fate Spheres. Both of them have been wounded. Lucius is incredibly wounded. I propose that in this next round, in the escape room, the first thing that we all do is kill Lucius. He does not have a lot of health to resist this action. It's something that we could do quickly and swiftly as a team. And then in the final PvP game of today, I propose that we all 3 gang up on Lilith. Now, the reason we should gang up on Lucius first is because it prevents him the ability to use any more short rests to perhaps heal or regain spell slots, so nixing him would be the first thing that we could do quickly, concisely, and efficiently. Ganging up on Lilith, I'm sure she would be more than happy to take place in the carnage on him as well, but ganging up on Lilith for the final game would be very, very easy as well. Now, I've told you everything I've done. I've used only parlay actions thus far, so you two, having used both my parlay actions here, are the only people who have come forth with this. If you say no, that is completely fine, but I propose this. In the next game, we kill Lucius. In the final game, we kill Lilith. And then, using a remaining Fate Sphere, we all 3 become a team and then move into the second round together. Now, I do propose a Fate Sphere at the end so that if one of us dies in between here and there, we don't suffer the loss of a soulbind, because it is actually pretty detrimental to your ability to move forward if one of your soulbound friends perishes. So, with all of that said, what say you?
Well, I have one question regarding the rules of this challenge that we're finding. I believe it was mentioned that if a player kills another player, challenge does not end unless participant. If the participant gets killed by another participant during the first 2 challenges, then the challenge does not end until a participant gets killed by the challenge. So even if we gang up on Lucius in the next one, the challenge is still going to go forward until we beat it, no?
You are correct, I believe. I think it will go forward, but the fact of the matter is this. We don't have to account for unforeseen circumstances if we kill him immediately. We can kill him, fulfill the requirement that one of us has to die, and then move forward together as a team. All that we are ensuring by killing him is that we can potentially keep moving forward. It doesn't guarantee that we'll all live. That's why we shouldn't use our Fate Spheres just yet. But it does guarantee that there won't be any of us fighting for slots to survive in the next round. We would all, the 4 of us 3, and then Lilith, account for the 4 potential slots that could make it into the final round. So, you are right, there is some risk, but I think that the reward outweighs it.
Well, I think maybe we should foresee what the challenge is before we jump on the action plan.
Okay. Question for the DM. I thought the next challenge was pretty clearly made to be an escape the room challenge. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. You guys would know that.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Okay, you have 20 seconds left. I stopped the clock when you asked me the question, but you have 20 seconds left.
Thank you. Any thoughts of yours, Sir Barristan?
Again, you having a shield, Sir Dante having a shield. I think we are the shields that are going to outlast the competition. I am not your enemy. I consider you a friend, and me and Dante are bound already, and we would,
All right.
we would like to, I would like to make sure that we all three move on.
Okay, I have to stop you guys there. That was 5 minutes.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Good stuff. Thanks, gang.
Okay, the reason I have brought the three of you together here is I need you all to roll the 1d20, please. Okay. You have all been treated to a very wonderful performance during this last intermission by Mr. Lucius Lenoir. It was quite enjoyable, in fact. For you, Sir Barristan Bell, you've never quite heard music like this before. You thought it was well performed. And I'm going to move you back into the waiting room for now. I will see you momentarily. For the two of you, however, you thought it was quite enthralling. In fact, you're quite smitten with Lucius now. You think he's one of the best performers you have ever seen, and you certainly would want no harm to come to him because of how fantastic his music is. It was quite intoxicating, the way that he sang and played those notes. A talent like that should not be wasted. Understood?
How did we hear this music?
What's that?
Yeah, I don't think I can hear it, because aren't I deafened?
That's a very good point. So, Lilith, you are not affected by that. You didn't hear a thing. Okay. But, so Dante, for you, it's sort of like the effects of a charm spell.
May I ask how I got charmed if I was never talking to him?
So he used the cast spell or use ability as an intermission action, and he was allowed to pick 3 people that could hear his performance. So despite being elsewhere, the music was playing in your head, and you knew that it was him that was playing it.
Understood. So I cannot harm him, correct? Or, okay.
And in fact, it's stronger than that. You actually want to protect him. Or at least prevent harm from coming to him.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna push you guys back out, and I've got one more to do, and then we'll move on. Greetings, Sir Barristan Bell. So your first intermission action was taken up by the parley you were invited to. What would you like to do with your second?
I would like to use short rest.
Very well. Would you like to roll your hit dice now, please?
Well, that was real. I have actually max hit. I haven't been hit the last game, but I do want to get my my fire rune back.
Okay, yep, you got it back. Anything else on your short rest?
I guess I wouldn't know this, but if I throw this stupid shield away, do I get my slow condition removed?
Oh,
it's
I'm
terrible.
Not.
Can I sell it back to him and get it back? Here's a question: can I use again? If I can't. Would I be able to use a fate sphere to re-roll the slow condition on the wheel and just roll something else?
I'd say you could have at the time.
Okay, no worries then. It was an idea.
It is your last one. You want to use your last one to do that?
Yeah, I would, actually.
Okay. Go ahead. You're stuck with what you roll.
I got it.
Buddy, you don't need to be over here. There's nothing that you need to know about.
14.
-2 strength.
Okay. Well, that's actually not terrible because I just put 2 into strength, so it just kind of puts you back to where I was. But I have reactions now, which is a big thing for me. Okay. Perfect.
Good stuff. Well, you might as well stay here. I'm going to bring everybody back in. Excellent. Well, now that you are all finished your intermission actions, it is time to move in to the next game. This is Escape the Room, and just as a gentle reminder, killing another player will make them dead, of course, but will not end the game. I wish all of you the best of luck in escaping this room. If you would please step through the portal. And the portal opens up and kind of moves towards all of you. And once again, you are met with grasping hands pulling you through shadow. This time, a much brighter scene unfolds in front of you. You are in a 55-foot square room. The walls are 10 feet high, and it is a perfectly square room. You see 4 open archways that appear to lead outside. Through these open archways, you see mountains. There's fresh air coming in, a nice cool breeze, and through all of these doors, you just see mountains. And as you're looking at the nice range in the background, you also feel that the entire room is starting to sway side to side. You notice that you're all in separate corners of the room, spread out as far as the 5 of you can be from one another, and I'll put you on the board in a moment. You also notice that the ceiling appears to be solid metal, held up by wooden walls, a thick glass floor, and when you look down, you see nothing but spikes underneath the glass, as well as 2 large treasure chests. In the center of the room, you see 5 shadowy specters hovering, staring hate and malice towards each of you in turn. You notice that an ethereal tether lies between each of you and one of these specters. And as you follow this tether, about halfway between you and the specter, you see a feather, an ethereal feather floating on this ethereal tether. You follow the tether to the specter and you see that it resembles you in astonishing detail, other than the fact that they seem to be made entirely of shadow. So I'm going to put you guys on the board here now. If you could each roll 1d6 for me, please. All right, as we establish our initiative order, you see glowing in the center of the room up on the ceiling a number 5 appear with a very soft ding noise. And as that dinging noise sounds, the room begins to free fall from 10,000 feet.